everybody to the Toivoan Trainwreck. A couple things before we do get started today. If you know someone who wants to play in a Geomeric game, send them my way. I'd love to talk to them. We've got some really cool one-shots coming up. Also have some waitlist spots available for campaign slots, and we got some open spots on Friday mornings if you're interested in playing in that game. We also have the YouTube channel where we've got tons of content over there. Go check that stuff out. We've got over 400 GM tips over there, as well as archives of all the sessions and clips of the sessions. Fun stuff over there. We also have the clip contest going on, where we will be giving away a hoodie at the end of the month. So if you're interested in entering that drawing, toss a clip or timestamp in the clip contest channel, and you'll be automatically entered to win that prize at the end of the month. And there's unlimited submissions, so go ahead and put as many clips as you want in there to get entered into that. We also have this raid coming up next Sunday, not this coming Sunday, but on the 28th. We're going to have a massive raid where people are going to come and have a collaborative raid, and we're going to have a group event thing where people can come from all campaigns and even outside of Geomeric games to come in and have a good time playing as a big group. We're going to be raiding the Black Mountain, which is the lair of Zalzareth. So go check that out. The signups are over at geomeric.com right on the front page. Well, let's get you guys started because it's time to play some D&D, and it is that time. We got tons to cover today, which is awesome. Welcome everyone back. Hope everyone's feeling better this week. All right. Well, you guys are adventuring in the lands of Toivoa, where you have spent the last several years adventuring, going around and dealing with a variety of issues, primarily the drug trade that was originally led by Segeos, but who you were exposed to through a contact by the name of Pitney Bones, a hag and lich who has been a pain in your side the entire time. Most recently, you are here in the town of Nausea, where you have come to reset and recoup after having done a bit of adventuring on behalf of a woman by the name of Rafinus. Last week, Saison came to Jean Carlos's restaurant in order to receive his reward from Rafinus and to complete the deal. She has just stood up and left, and Saison is sitting here by himself at the table after having gotten some of the information from her. It's at that point that, looking around, he doesn't recognize that Saphira is pretending to be a waiter, or that Tati is at another table, currently trying to be hooked up with a very handsome blonde gentleman. But, Saison, can I get an insight check from you?
On first roll of the session.
With the 16, Saison, as Rafinus rounds the corner and you lose sight of her, you realize she never told you where the boat is.
Oh yeah, I wasn't thinking about the boat at all, I'll be honest. I was more focused on the other stuff.
It shows.
Everyone's gonna be so angry with me when I go back. It's probably fine. I'll flag a waiter and put in a large order of breadsticks to take back, because I did promise the group that, and hopefully they'll soften the boat blow.
Awesome. As you wave over the waiter, they're a pretty good-looking waiter. Waiter, what do you say?
Of course, I'll put that order right in for you.
Awesome. And when I say a lot of breadsticks, I want to be clear, like, gonna partially be feeding a dragon here, so like as many breadsticks as you can manage in the next, like, 15 minutes.
Well, I can imagine quite how much a dragon eats. I suppose you'll want all the breadsticks we have then.
Yeah, leave a few for like some of the tables, but pretty much everything else, yeah.
So will you be having anything else?
The meme.
No, I think at this point, a pleasure as always. It's, really just excellent establishment here. Thank you. Great service.
Of course. Well, here, let me leave this card for you. If you wouldn't mind leaving a quick review, it really helps us out a lot.
Oh, yeah. Because, nobody in Nausea knows this place. I know you guys are really up and coming.
Well, a good business doesn't rest on its laurels.
Yeah, fair enough, fair enough. Yeah. Do you want me to just drop this in a box? What's the plan? Am I supposed to like post it up in town somewhere?
Yes, exactly. Put it on a notice board or something. Hey, not to.
Fair. I feel like you definitely started slipping back into an accent there.
Oh, you noticed?
I let's see. I'm gonna do another insight here. Nope,
Yep.
everything's all good. Perfect. Yeah, I'll put this up somewhere. Don't worry about it.
So, do you leave the bill for the patron?
Well, I already
Um,
prepaid with more than enough money, so I should be fine.
Saphira? Do you leave a bill or do you let him ride on the payment he already paid you?
uh, I assume the restaurant would have acknowledged the prepayment, and I am uh, trying to not be noticed, so I will just go with whatever they instruct. So if they
Understood.
don't provide a bill, then I won't.
Cool.
I'm not going to try to give them one.
Sayson, would you leave a
Pretty
tip
funny,
for your
though.
waiter?
Yeah, I'll leave. I'm trying to. What's the average cost of a meal here?
A gold per person.
A gold per person? I'll leave a 2 gold tip. Why not?
Wow, big spender. Saphira, add
Hey,
2 gold to your character sheet.
Thank you. Very, very kind. My sister and I will be able to feed one of our children each.
Oh, that's weirdly personal, but yeah, I'm really glad to hear that.
Yes. And, perhaps with a little bit more generosity, we could each feed the other two of our children.
I can't believe you're doing this. But 100% will work. Yeah, he'll give you another 2 gold. Yeah, no, for sure. Hopefully, yeah, take care of them for sure. Here's another 2 gold.
You are so kind, sir.
Very well. Cool. So, you get up and leave. Where would you like to go, Sayson?
Yeah, I'll grab the breadsticks in the bundle, throw them in a bag of holding. I guess I've got some of those. I do have the other bag of holding, which I will not place into another bag of holding, but the one that was given by T. I'll just stick that in my backpack, and then I'll start heading back to the corn cob stand because last time I went to another route, I got jumped.
Cool. As you head towards the corn cob stand, we will go ahead and head over there. Where Bryn, you're waking up from a migraine. You have a severe case of bedhead.
Okay. That's it.
And there's some itchiness on your right leg where some of the ants from the corn cob stand have gotten out and have bitten you up and down the leg.
Ooh, that's got to be a health hazard for the restaurant.
When the toppings
We're gonna
escape,
it's
like
have to be a.
it's like the peanuts at Five Guys.
Well, okay, but peanuts don't carry diseases. So
It's a marketing opportunity.
all right. Bryn is going to get up and immediately go to the kitchen and where the bugs are stored, and he's going to look for the leak. And then is probably going to spend the morning, at least in the immediate future, being focused on cleaning up the ant problem. Because while we're waiting for the party to regroup, we don't want the health inspectors to close down Coin's restaurant. Because I don't want to have to deal with the fallout from that. Because I think Coin would blow his top if
Legal side quest for the party.
I think our next the title of our next session is the party kidnaps and murders a health inspector. It's like in Ratatouille when the guy discovers the rats and they tie him up and throw him in the wine cellar or whatever. I'll just alert Cash and maybe just have Cash eat all the ants. That's probably faster than anything I can do with magic because I don't know, would I summon like an insect plague of bigger insects to eat the ants, but then I have a bigger insect problem. And then I have to conjure woodland beings to eat the bigger insects, and then I have to conjure dragons to eat the woodland beings.
So you're conjuring an ecosystem.
Yeah, and then
It sounds pretty healthy.
Yeah,
Sounds pretty fun.
it sounds like it would be an interesting thought experiment, but I don't think we should do it in Coin's restaurant when we're in so early in our business phase. So yeah, Coin's gonna let Cash know that there's an ant. The ants have escaped containment, and
Coin and Cash will tell you they already kind of eat them whenever they come around, but they'll like up the ante a little bit and start hunting them.
yeah, that's good. But just letting you know that your product is getting out of the fridge, and so yeah, just thought you should know that. And then yeah, Bryn is gonna just lightly treat his ant bites with just whatever basic first aid supplies is on hand. It probably doesn't merit using spell slots or anything.
Okay.
But yeah, we'll clean up this mess, and Bryn will quietly debate to himself whether he should contact a health inspector just to light a metaphorical fire under Coin. But he decides, no, we'll let him have this one. If it happens again, then maybe we escalate the situation a little bit. But for now,
You got bigger problems than ants, physically and literally.
I don't know. It's important to be able to sleep in a nice, healthy environment. And
That's true. That is true.
home doesn't really feel like home when you're waking up covered in ant bites.
I'm sorry, are we referring to the corn cob stand as our home now?
I mean, a little bit, yeah. It's our home base.
I guess. I never really considered there being like 7 beds on the second floor, but it does check out.
Does Cash need to sleep?
Good question. Eric?
Yep, he needs to sleep.
He does.
Otherwise, he would gain levels of exhaustion.
Also, we did establish that he argued with Coin over who gets the bucket, so clearly he does have.
You don't have a second bucket. It's a restaurant. There's got to be. Do you have like a sink you could just fill with water?
There's
Although
a second bucket, but
there's
not a second Coin's bucket. You know.
I see. That's fair. He's a carbon copy of you, so he probably has like the same preferences and favorite things, and his favorite spot, which is the bucket.
Yeah, I'd wager Coin has compromised a lot of his own possessions to Cash, including a bucket.
I love you described it as compromised.
Well, he's like, all right, I
copy of you.
He's like, we did fabricate you out of nothing, so I guess you're entitled to a nice bed. It's like, you literally did not ask to be here. I mean, I would establish that Cash and Coin are probably discussing how to handle the ant situation. And by that, I mean, they're probably discussing how to, like, contain them and not necessarily how to remove them from the premises.
Sure.
I'm sure you'll gobble them up as you come across them, but just, I don't know, just whatever method you used to contain them last night. Maybe...
Eric, I would like to roll a 1d100
yes, sir,
to determine the percentage of ants they're able to clean up today.
I love this.
50%
of the ants.
It's not very much.
85% of the ants are free.
Freedom.
I'm sure they won't repopulate overnight.
Well, that's when you guys may hear Oshin in the distance. Oshin, something you ate from the corn stand last time made you sick. You are currently reliving the bad choices by the revisitation of yesterday's meals.
Hey, Gwen, I think we're going to need to call that health inspector.
I think maybe you just are dehydrated. Is what
I don't know.
think.
I feel fine. I think the food's great.
Oh, it tastes fine. It doesn't feel fine.
I feel fine.
You can eat anything. You're like, aren't dragons like garbage disposals?
Yeah, I think they say that in the books. Like, I've heard of stories about dragons eating magic items and being okay. So, like, yeah, I guess. If I'm a half dragon, wait, does that mean I could, like, eat a wand or something and then, like, start shooting wands out of my mouth?
I think you should try it.
Ah, that sounds kind of exciting.
What's the worst that could happen?
There it is.
Maybe my stomach explodes? That doesn't sound good.
I mean, if it's like, if you break a staff of power, isn't that part of the text that like you can break it over your knee and make like an arcane fireball?
Okay, well, I'm not eating a staff of power because that definitely would explode me.
Well, yeah, but even if you scale it down, like there's still going to be a burst of magical energy. I maybe would start like really, really small. Yeah, and maybe do it outside in like a big field away from people. And
I love how serious you are about this. I was only like half serious.
well, that means you were only half joking, and this party is done. This party is done. Remember the last dungeon we were in? Multiple party members were caused to be insane by a shadow dragon, and on multiple occasions, the rest of the party did not realize that what they were doing was compelled by insanity. We thought it was consistent with their already expected behavior. So just look, it's my job to keep you guys alive. And when you're talking about eating magic wands to see what would happen if you can shoot fireballs out of your... I love how you paused before you said shoot it out of your mouth, because that's definitely not where you were first thinking they were going to shoot out of. But
Why?
It's for research purposes.
yeah, that makes it even worse because it implies you're planning on doing it multiple times, so you can document the consistency.
Well, I sort of am like a research project. Like, how many half kobold, half dragons do you meet every day?
Exactly one. And
Exactly.
yeah, I just don't want that number to become 0 because. Okay, I've made my point. I've had my say. You know what I'm gonna say. Do whatever you want.
Bryn says do it responsibly, so
Yes,
we will.
do it responsibly.
Eat magic items responsibly.
Bryn Gemflower.
Yeah, but put that on a sign somewhere. Just a public safety announcement. Give me a billboard in the city that just says, whatever you're gonna do it responsibly. And there's a picture of Bryn Gemflower giving a big thumbs up. We should put that at the Longstriders Consortium. I wonder how much Brad would charge for like an ad up poster just next to like the board with all the quests on it. Just a big picture of my face and a thumbs up that says, do it responsibly. You can interpret that however you want. But just
I think that this needs to become canon, just saying.
It probably should. Just for this as a consider it an investment for loss prevention for the Longstriders Consortium. Just a reminder to everyone to do it responsibly.
Cool. That's about the time that some of you will smell garlic bread coming through the hall. Sayson?
All right, who's hungry?
I'm kind of hungry. I could eat some breakfast.
Yeah, what you got for us?
How long was dinner? Damn. I have copious amounts of breadsticks, which everyone else gets to get some first before you eat the rest, Ruzid.
Cash says, did you just come in here with a competing business?
Citizen will stop from putting the card up, which he was definitely about to do.
No, I'm just saying I was feeling some breakfast for dinner. That's all.
It's fine. Just don't charge anybody. Otherwise,
Hey,
I have a
just-
problem.
Think of it as we're saving you money, Coin. Instead of eating out of your supply, we're outsourcing dinner to some other provider.
You guys know
Sorry,
me
I
too
just want to
well.
go back real quick. Ruzit, are you saying you like regularly have garlic sticks for breakfast? Because that's concerning for your health.
No, I just kind of had like this random feeling where I just kind of wanted some breakfast for dinner. But I also do want the garlic sticks.
Okay, all right.
So
well,
like it's gonna be
I
like
can help
breakfast
with
for
that
dinner
part.
and garlic sticks. Like that'll make it even better.
Fair enough. Where's Tati and Sapira?
Well, let's pan the camera back over to Jean Carlos's restaurant, where Safira, are you going to finish your shift?
Chris.
Okay, so you're going to finish your shift. Awesome. So you'll be here until 11 o'clock. Tati, are you done talking to Aaron Sharppoint and his family?
Yeah, I feel like Aaron Sharppoint ran out of fish stories a while back, and Nona got tired, so she stopped telling life stories. So yeah, I escort them out of the restaurant as they're leaving.
You're going to get tons of hugs and kisses. And Nana's
No
going
doubt.
to tell you, my dear, in spite of all your tattoos, I think you could make really good wife material.
I have always believed that I could do that. I could do anything.
Tell
Walk
you
home
what,
safely.
why don't you come over next Sunday and we can have dinner together, and maybe my young man Aaron can bring you some flowers.
I don't know when my ship is gonna pull out, but if I'm still here, I will hit you up for dinner.
She pats the back of your hand. Very well, then we'll see you
Kisses,
then.
kisses. Bye, Aaron. Thanks. Walk home safely. Look out for muggers in the alleyways.
You're gonna see Nona elbow him. Take her home. And he's
not gonna have a chance.
He's not gonna have a chance. You're just leaving.
Well, no, it's parting advice, kisses, hugs. I'm gonna do a rogue exit.
Okay, rogue exit. Poof. All
Looks
right.
a lot like an Irish goodbye.
Can I get your stealth check, please?
Sure.
Just because I have to check mark the fact that you are non-detectable. With a 35, yes, you just managed to blend in and pull a Jason Bourne. Awesome.
Cool.
As
And then I suddenly remember I was escorting somebody. Where the fuck did Sazin go?
you look around for Sason, and there's nowhere to be found.
I'm pretty sure he wasn't assassinated. Like, I feel like I would have noticed if the assassins had come.
All right, so do you return back to the corn stand, or do you look around for Sason?
I'll do like a skip around town just to make sure assassins didn't drag him into an alley.
Sure. Can I get an investigation check? With a 27, not only is Sason going to be okay, he was not assassinated, but you will notice that Saphira's disguise is not all that great. And she is waiting tables.
It is a new one, though. I haven't seen that in a while.
Do you confront her?
No, I think I'm going to go take some inspiration, get a character for myself, have another tour around town, and maybe pick Saphira up when she gets off shift.
Awesome. Cool. All right. So, as you go around town, you're going to be perfectly safe. Nothing happens to you tonight.
Bummer.
Yeah. All right. So, back at the corn stand, you guys partake in dinner or breakfast for dinner?
Hey, free garlic bread is free garlic bread.
Cool. All right. Anything you want to do today, or do you want to wait for the rest of the people to show back up, Sason? For the girls to show up?
Yeah, I mean, nothing we need to act on immediately. I can give everyone the breakdown if you want it, or I can just wait for everyone else to be here.
I'd like to build the suspense. You can give like the mission brief when everyone gets back.
Right.
You guys will have to wait until 11 o'clock, at which time Saphira gets off shift and can make her way back to the corn stand.
She does. She will just plop down in the most comfortable chair and just be like, it's so good to get off me feet. That's how hard waiting tables were. There's on far top, there's me alone. They just want more water, more wine. When's me food coming out? Why can I only give you 3 breadsticks? There ain't enough pepper. There's also too much pepper in this. And you know what the worst part is?
That you don't get to eat the food that you're serving?
No, of course I were sneaking bites. Don't worry about that.
What's the worst?
They didn't even leave a tip. Just one of them cards that say, "Ain't no gall that shines as bright as the light of Usul." Can you believe that?
Ew. What are you supposed to do with that?
Don't know. I mean, it's not even big enough to make for kindling.
That's so weird. Maybe they were hoping that you would, like, drop your own pamphlets on them.
I know I should have done that. But they don't have. I need to have a pamphlet.
Ooh, you do. You should have a pamphlet. Like the opposite of a wanted poster. It's a you want me poster.
Like it. So I'll just like a pamphlet just obviously draw an enemy face on it, and then just kind of about the kinds of things we all did. Oh, we could even have a feature like this is Saphira and this is her brave friend, and we just pick one for each week. That the people would lap it up.
I think that was. I would enjoy getting a pamphlet like that just dropped on me randomly at a meal.
And maybe I know Aimer kind of won that whole mayor thing, but maybe we can start things up a little bit. Talk about how next election. Do we have elections?
I've never seen one.
Well, either way, next time mayors get decided, we lay the groundwork to get Ruzit in there.
He is motivated.
And if you don't let him be mayor, he'll just eat you.
I worry he would become too much of a homebody if he became mayor.
I can't see it. I mean, I feel like, Ruzit, do you ever like to stay in one place for a long time, or do you just kind of get the urge to go?
Ruzid, wake up.
You're not late. How
sorry.
are you asleep already?
Riz's kind of a little. Yeah, what? Hey. You saw that he was kind of like a little bit napping on the table because he was so bored.
His aunt's crawling on him.
Yeah. What?
Do you ever like staying in one place for a long time, or do you just kind of get the urge to keep on moving?
I kind of like moving because I like the change of scenery. Like it's more exciting. I mean, I was kind of getting bored sitting in this place for a while.
Nothing to worry about then, Tati.
I guess. I don't think there's such thing as a mobile mayor.
Mobile mayor? Wait,
Oh.
am I mayor? I want to be mayor.
That's what we're trying to help out with. We're gonna give out pamphlets to the unsuspecting.
I mean, isn't what's his name? Why can't I remember? Aimer. Isn't Aimer already mayor?
Well, yes, of
Oh.
one town.
There's something that we call a mutiny.
Wait, so we're gonna? You mean a civil war?
Oh, no. It's only a civil war if
Did
the other
someone say
side doesn't
war?
realize they lose. Hey, Sason.
What are
We're
you guys
talking
doing
about
now?
overthrowing the government.
No, why are we overthrowing the government? We just got back.
Well, because I'm supposed to be the mayor and Amer isn't, and Amer stole it from me, my rightful mayorship.
That's fair, but you just gotta run better in the next election.
Hey, when
You really
was
just
the
said I
last
had to
election
run better.
taken?
We all know that Amer cheated. Come on.
Yeah, that's true. You just gotta cheat better.
Yeah, there you go.
Where's our paladin?
Hey, I just talked you guys out of a civil war into cheating an election. I think that's a
I mean, you all
lot.
are talking about handing out pamphlets, but what about like stacking the ballot box?
You got a point.
Bruce is stealing
Of
the
course we
vote.
got
I
to-
knew it.
Are you guys all sitting up waiting for us?
You guys have this all wrong. If you want to get into power, you need to get people to give you a bunch of money.
Yeah, we were all sitting here waiting for you. I think it was a bad idea because, I mean, I fell asleep. But I was like, yeah, let's have the suspense. It'll be so exciting waiting to hear the mission brief from Sason that I haven't heard yet. But now,
To be
like,
clear.
when I think about it, I was like the whole time I was sitting at this table and thinking to myself, oh, I want to know what Sason's going to say. Oh, I just really want to know. Oh, I can't wait any longer. Oh, this sucks. And then I was just kind of regretting it the whole time.
You were
I went to gotten
vibrating
here
for, like,
earlier, but
a breadstick and you just collapsed.
I mean, the bread, they were really yummy and then they made me really tired. It's like the, what is it, food coma?
You talk a lot for someone in a coma.
I'm not in a coma anymore. They woke me up. My
Evidently.
coma's over.
He got better.
we most
Happy for you, Rizid.
Thanks.
would got here sooner, but Linda had a little family emergency, so I didn't want to leave the restaurant short. So you know how it is.
Who's that?
Oh, one of the servers.
Oh. Huh. It's pretty nice of you.
What do you mean?
At least I could do. But at Giancarlo's.
Were you at John Carlos that whole time?
Would you expect anything
Depends
less?
on how you define the whole time. I mean, the whole time you were there, the whole time that it existed, definitely not.
I didn't think you clarified. That might have been what he meant.
Yeah, it was really confusing.
Thank goodness for that. You know, I feel like that was unnecessary, but I guess thanks for looking out. Tashi, you were also there, considering you were also coming back with Saphira.
You were
Well, I
not
think we got
assassinated
there.
thanks to me, probably. Good job. Well done, everybody.
We need to have a good talk about boundaries at some point.
Did you kiss her?
Thanks for watching my back. I thought you were there.
Yeah, looking for assassins, not for your makeout sessions.
I mean,
Oh.
why are you surprised that both of them are there, Syson? I mean, weren't we talking earlier about how everyone's going to be watching that, like, is sneaky in this party and there's not really much you can do about it?
Well, I thought I talked them out of it. No, I didn't really think that. I hoped I talked them out of it.
Okay, there is no, yeah, okay. You did say, you corrected yourself. You're good.
No, yeah, thank you. You're correct. Yeah, what can I say? I still have some hope in my life occasionally.
Hey, it's like a paladin thing, right? Being hopeful.
No, not necessarily. You just gotta like make promises and stuff, and I didn't promise necessarily to be hopeful, so.
I
So,
will say
are you
though,
gonna give that mission brief, or are we just gonna keep like babbling around, or?
Oh yeah, we gotta wake everyone else up. I'm guessing everyone else fell asleep.
Kidney Bones is still trying to kill me, by the way. Feel like we could
Like
square back
recently,
on
or
that.
you just remembering it?
Okay, yeah, that's not really a big revelation.
I'm just noticing none of this conversation relates to preventing that from occurring.
Why you gotta dampen the mood, man? It doesn't always have to be the Kidney Bones is gonna kill me.
It's just- I'm a
It's not always
pragmatic
about you
guy.
when people are trying to kill you.
Just one more thing, then we get to business. But I think it is important.
Okay.
Venus took the flowers with her that Season gave her.
Ooh.
Well, it would have been rude to leave them, obviously.
No. I'm saying that's a good thing. She took the flowers with her.
Yeah, she could have just left it.
You're in.
She loves you.
I
Or she thinks
sincerely
it's
doubt
a-
that, Bruce.
I bet she's
too
thinking
big
about
this
wedding
day.
dresses already.
I almost guarantee you she is not. And by almost, I mean, I think I can guarantee. Now, can we get back to talking about Coin and the people trying to kill him? I do think, that's really the important thing to be talking
No,
about.
Sazin,
Well,
she took
isn't
the
that why
flowers.
you
dude.
spoke to Rafina's?
I think she's the one.
Yeah.
That's a green light, man. I think you should propose.
I think that statement is a red light.
Yeah, no, that sounds about right. To be clear, I don't think I want to take dating advice from pretty much anyone in this group.
What do you mean? I
Ow.
probably have great dating advice. I mean, Oshin's awesome.
That's fair. That's fair. You two
Did you
did
date
well. but
Oshin
also-
though?
Yeah, it just kind of happened.
No, it was just kind of like, yeah, we looked at each other and then it was just, love at first sight sort of thing, right?
Yeah, it was mutually beneficial.
Yeah.
Mhm.
I mean, that's the basis for a solid relationship, I think.
I feel like there's things to
Yeah.
talk about first, but no? Okay, well.
Nah, I think he's the
Nope.
one.
You just kind of give someone flowers and then you live together the rest of your life.
Actually,
forever.
I don't think he is the one. He is the one. There.
There you go.
More definitive.
Also, you can't see the rest of your life.
Think
It's been
about
like
it,
a
Sizen.
few months since you two met.
And we could have died many times.
Yeah, that could have been our whole life.
Sazin, I
Yeah.
might not have good advice, but I have cousins who would give you great dating advice.
Yeah?
Oh boy.
Like who?
I got alimony.
I'm sorry.
Yeah,
Am
but-
I
Before you
dying
ask-
by
before-
alimony?
Before you ask, he's alive. He's just dead inside.
Okay.
What? Is he dead inside because he broke up?
I don't know. I didn't ask him.
He probably gives good advice, but Coin hasn't listened to it.
Like, I've heard a lot of
Bad
stories
things
about
from
a
that.
relationship from him. Must be good.
Yeah, so the person you want me to get relationship advice from is dead inside, which may or may not have to do with the relationship.
No, that means he has more to prove when helping other people, so they don't repeat his mistakes.
What if they're dead outside? What if it's like a skeleton grunt? That'd be cool.
Don't
would
date
be
those
cool.
people.
Yeah, I wouldn't call them lookers. But they're skeletons.
Right, well, next time we're in town, feel free to set up a chat with your cousin. I'm sure it'd be very interesting for us to all hear the advice.
Oh, I will.
Where is
I
he
mean,
again?
can you just send a message to him whenever? Like, don't we have the power to do that?
I feel like maybe we don't need to do that. That feels maybe too much.
You're lost.
Is it? Is it though?
I don't know. It's like kind of like a call a friend sort of situation. Sounds pretty typical.
Call
I
it a
feel like
cousin
this
and a
is-
friend.
This feels like an improv game of chicken where I don't actually want to play out alimony, but my party keeps poking at it.
Bingo, bingo, bingo.
The pity bones trying to kill me. What's going on there?
Coin, cash, and alimony in a room, and we just see what happens.
The 1 hour. just
Don't
an
forget
improv
Gual. We can have Gual show up too. That's easy.
session. Oh,
He'll cater the business.
this is gonna slowly lose his
Business
mind talking to
conversation.
himself the entire session.
I don't know what that's like.
I can't imagine.
Couldn't be me.
You're there, did that.
Where's Bryn? Hey, Bryn, wake up!
Is Bryn awake at this point?
That's up to Bryn.
So I think when did Bryn wake up covered in ant bites? Like how long ago was that?
About 2 hours ago.
Okay, then yeah, Bryn is awake and is gonna be awake for a while. So yeah, Bryn is nearby going through his spell scroll case, working on contingency plans for their next encounter with whoever Pitney Bones sends after us, or Pitney herself. Yeah, what's up?
All right, it's breakdown time for information. So I just had
Finally.
this. We can talk about all that. I know some of you all also went out to get information earlier in the day on Pitney Bones. Does anyone else have anything they want to share first?
Nada.
Nothing. Out of character, I know for a fact you got information. You guys suck. All right, fair enough.
My character might, but I can't tell what you're referring to.
Oh, it's so good.
I like that I have notes on the information you got.
The fun part is, just for the recap for the players, some of you went to the Long Striders Consortium and talked to Kerfex and talked to Leslie and talked to Dutono, and that's information that Sayson, Bryn, and Oshin don't have.
This is true.
It was good information.
I forgot that event happened during, like, it was never conveyed.
Right.
Now I have to
I
remember
also
everything.
Now you have to
Now
go.
I have to remember everything I remembered.
This is great.
All right.
Oh,
Cool.
we learned that.
Oh, go
God,
ahead.
you go. I was gonna say we learned there's a few different places that could be, and we learned that there was a meeting that was gonna happen with an informant, but I think that informant was the one talking to you. So,
Eric, if you could pull up the map, Coin, while Saphir explains this, is gonna toss a map to Sazin. He doesn't say anything, but you'll remember Coin had made kind of notes on a map, and he'll just toss it to Sazin, and it should be very clear when you open the map that the west coast of this continent is indicative of Pitney Bones activity.
but I bet you probably got a better idea. I didn't really hear what you were saying because I think you put up that gem of discretion or something, because everything you were talking about was so like plain, and I was like, there's no way Rafinus talks about stuff that plain. Anyway, I'll shut up now.
No, you're right. I did do that. Corin, I'll pass back the gem of discretion. Thank you for lending that, by the way. I just felt like, not the best thing to be talking about some of this stuff in the middle of a restaurant.
I had a feeling.
Yeah. Okay. Well, I have information on Pitney Bones and I have information on the phylactery. What do people want first?
Phylactery.
Surprise me.
We
Yep,
have one
take it away.
phylactery, so that'll do it. All right. So phylactery. Rufinus did tell me who's in it. So yeah, this used to belong to Don Ricardo. In here is Valentina de la Rosa's soul, which, for those of you who don't know, like me, that's actually Sweet Augustus Rosa's sister.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
Which
Can you tell us
is
more?
interesting. I mean, I don't know that much about her. One thing I wanted us to do was get some more information on her. I know apparently Sweet Augustus Rosa has been looking for this, which I had never heard about. She was probably trying to keep it on the down low. Makes sense. I don't know if she's like a lich or if she's trapped in here or what exactly it is. So there's a lot of stuff we don't know. Rufinus mentioned she could have some powerful knowledge. She's a historical figure in Bourbon, and that she may know where the original De La Rosa treasure is, or fortune, which
Wow.
could be useful stuff. But quite frankly, my general thought is we should probably just return this. Although maybe do a little bit of research first to make sure she's not like a crazy mass murderer.
I was thinking the same thing. I trust Sweet August Rose, and this would buy us an incredible amount of goodwill with
Yeah,
some
sure.
very powerful people.
Yeah, and honestly, just not having to carry around a phylactery in my bag would probably be a good thing. It kind of gives me the creeps occasionally.
Yeah, the kind of thing you don't really want on your person any longer than it has to be.
Yeah,
So-
I've been carrying this for months.
Is this Valentino person dead, or maybe they're like Saphira and their body's somewhere, or do you know?
No idea. I didn't get any of that information. We could try to legend lore, or we could try to look in the Stone Chronicles. I figure both of those could be good things. But yeah, just some information about her could be useful. again, at the end of the day, I think we're probably just going to return this, but still would probably be good to take a look. Okay, Pitney Bones.
Yeah, what else have you learned?
All right, so the informant I met with Rufinus was T, which I know some, maybe all of you have met her before.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's great.
druggy elf lady, very enchanting. Yeah, no, for sure. Apparently, she also doesn't like Pitney Bones because they're both kind of in the drug trade. Makes sense there. Got some interesting information about where she's probably based. She's probably based somewhere around Charnook, is it? Could you confirm that, Eric?
Charmook, yep.
Charmook. I had my N. I was writing very small script. Charmook in Corlin, which makes sense because it was on your chart of potential areas. At least that's where the shipments seem to come from. The shipments of drugs come from somewhere around there, so it's a good place to start, if not exactly where she's located.
A quick question. This is almost like an insight check by Coin. The name of that spot in Corlin, Coin, as you'll remember, he saw the image of Pitney Bones in like a swamp. He, during that 10-minute period, drew a rough sketch of it. Can he put together that area and Corlin's terrain and deduce whether or not that's what he saw? The place Sason mentioned?
Yeah, that's generally, yeah.
Maybe not exactly,
Yeah.
but like, is it in the ballpark?
Yeah, let's roll your cartography check, which would be survival. Unless you have a cartography skill on there.
Adjust tools. I'll take a lucky on it.
Cool.
It's 13.
Sure. So with a 13, yeah, you would be able to deduce that it could be. There are several places that could match, but that is one of the ones that would match. And based off of the information you've received from the consortium, the correlation is a little bit too precise.
Okay.
Yeah, so basically, she's making this purple suit. That's generally on her ships. Her ships come from Charmook, which means, again, it goes through there. It's at least a track to start following. The purple suit is something we really want to note. That is something that Pitney Bone makes and can use herself and crazy amps up her spells. Talking like level of spells that we have not seen before and could not reproduce ourselves. Out of character, which was confirmed by Eric, that means spells above 9th level, above 10th level. So extremely powerful stuff that we're going to be dealing with. So
Got it. It's we oh no, we had blacks. Never mind.
Yep.
I've had suit in my inventory before, but it was a different color. That's good. That's useful information.
Yeah, I assume there's probably some sort of downside of using these things, but maybe she's found a way around it, or it just doesn't affect her in terms of her lichiness. But good things to note. Maybe we can find some way to impact the negative traits of it.
Okay.
Got that. Comes from Corlin. T gave me a bag full of items which I haven't looked at to preferably help us during this, probably potions and such. But I'll pull out the bag of holding and pass it to anyone who wants to take a peek inside. And then let's see. I forget who it was. T or Rufinus confirmed that Natchleaf was the one who firebombed the coin stand earlier, by the way. So we maybe want to hunt him down before or after. Maybe before, so that he's not there and backing up.
You hear both Cash and Coin and Cash in another room both say at the same time, "That dick." Just in unison.
Yeah, that was about all I had though. Which good information for sure. Yeah. Any questions?
Not a question, but I'll add to the pile of information. Coin's going to roll out a rough sketch of a swamp with, I believe it was sort of like almost a castle-esque structure, some sort of a elevated building in the background of this swamp.
Yeah, I've seen that before.
Pretty good sketch of what we saw, Coin.
So she gave me a lot of time to look.
Yeah, that's not a bad drawing. That looks almost exactly the same. What you're describing looks exactly the same as where I was teleported to after we banished ourselves out of the the trap.
Kind of lines up with what Sazin was mentioning about her potential location as well.
I love that a parchment just appears on the screen.
Well, yeah, you know, I
Always.
have to
You know
actually.
good things gonna happen.
This is where the magic
All right.
happens.
Good work.
One other thing, does anyone know the name Marek? Phoenix was curious if we knew that person, which I personally have no idea who that really is.
I don't know anybody by that name.
Roll a history check.
Sure. Ooh, okay. Let's go ahead and send you some info here. I'm going to send this to Saphir. You guys can keep going. This won't impact you guys.
Where have I heard that name? As you guys keep talking.
Yeah. No, so otherwise, I guess we probably want to resupply. Brandon, I know we have a couple items we probably want you to take a look at. Maybe make some potions. Say any goodbyes we need to say as per usual.
Yeah. I think we should continue to stock up on supplies and maybe spend a few days working on potions and spell scrolls. I'm working on some contingency plans. I don't want to say too much because I'm assuming that Pitney has some way of spying on us. So, yeah.
I mean, can we set up an area to like discuss if this is like a super top secret plan? We could set up a thing that would prevent them from scrying on us, and then discuss it then, I guess.
Can't we not do
I
that?
have
It's gonna be here.
Mordenkainen's private sanctum,
Yeah, that thing.
which is it prevents sensors created by divination spells, and also people inside being targeted by divination spells, which is pretty comprehensive. So I think that would be useful. Yeah, I'm gonna. I will. Oh, and it lasts 24 hours. That actually is worth having up at all times.
There's no way that Coin's doing this from memory.
What do you? It is.
Wow. Okay.
Coin's built different.
God dang. All
I
right.
think I have like a reference.
Goodness gracious. All right. So you guys see this, right? Because I am so impressed, we're going to go ahead and take a moment here.
I think there's more mid ground than I'm remembering, but
Yeah.
I'm just sort of
Okay.
approximating a
That's
swampland.
really good.
You say this is really good. Look at this, guys. This is the actual art that we were using.
Wow, damn.
Bit higher up on that castle, but yeah.
Still, holy crap. From
I like-
memory?
It's
Damn.
fun to hear you say that because I'm seeing it. I'm like, there was a moon. Okay, I thought I was making that up.
Still, from memory, that's really crazy good. Like, if you didn't have inspiration, you'd have it now. Wow.
Oh, yeah.
Impressive.
Reassuring.
I
Yeah, I feel
apologize
like
for
some
interrupting.
rest, some downtime. We probably want to use that time to pop over and drop the phylactery off at some point.
Yeah. I like that. In the whatever room that we're in, are we like in the main dining room of the corn cob stand, or is there like a back room or an upstairs that we're convening in?
I don't know if it's ever been established. I would presume there is like a front quarters that we tend to converge in, and then the back quarters is kind of like off stage where Cash tends to be doing like work related stuff.
With Squall.
Kitchen and Squall in the kitchen and all that. So we would be around here. This is technically like public area, but it's assumed that it's empty unless specified otherwise.
Cool. What's the range? 120 feet. It could be 100 feet on each side. How big is 100 feet? That's like 20 squares. So Eric Bryn would like to cast Mordenkainen's private sanctum.
Okay.
And Bryn is gonna upcast it using his 9th level spell slot.
Awesome.
And we're going to cover basically as much of the corn cob stand as possible. And can you give us an approximate time of day just for bookkeeping purposes, because it lasts for 24 hours?
Because you guys have not done your long rest yet, and Sason just got back from date night, I would say, probably, and Saphira's off. It's midnight.
Cool. Approximately midnight. That works just fine. Cool. That works out because Bryn is always up at midnight anyway, because that's when the walking stick of Zarud recharges. So, it's
which aspects of
yeah.
this are you going to use?
That is an excellent question. Magically secure. I'm thinking we don't want to prevent vision through it because it's a restaurant, and if Penny Bones wants to show up and look through the window, I'm kind of cool with that. Planar travel is blocked, and then nothing can teleport in and out. I'm thinking sound, block sound. I'm thinking divination sensors are blocked. I'm thinking divination targeting is blocked. Do we leave teleportation available in case we want to? I think we want to leave that available because we might want to be able to teleport in and out without people knowing that we're coming and going. And I think we do the same for planar travel. So I think it's just going to be these three. Sound can't pass through the barrier at the edge of the warded area. Sensors created by divination spells can't appear inside the protected area or pass through the barrier at the perimeter. And creatures in the area can't be targeted by divination spells. Is what I will have the effects be.
Cool.
Awesome. And then if it's midnight, Bryn will then recharge the walking stick resets,
Sure.
and Bryn will spend the 30 minutes to get his port and dice.
Awesome. As we figure out what those are, pretty good.
6, 19. Those will work just fine. And then while other people do stuff that they want to do, Bryn is going to Bryn has been taking stock of all of these spell scrolls in his inventory, and Bryn is thinking of making an emergency stash of stuff that if anybody that if the party needs to access some supplies, having been cut off from, maybe they lose the bag of holding, or it gets stolen from them, or maybe they just run out of stuff. And from the safety of the Mordenkainen's private sanctum, Bryn is going to cast the spell Demiplane. And Bryn is going to create a... Bryn has never created a demiplane before, I think. I think we made one for... I forget what we made it for, but it was... We got a scroll out of the hat at some point.
Is that the crystal from the ship?
Yeah, so that is what we did with it, is we put it in there, at least temporarily. Bryn is going to make his own, and notably, he's not going to tell anybody in the party about it. And he's going to put some stuff in there from his inventory. And I think it lasts for an hour. So yeah, he's gonna drop some supplies in there and then come back to the
Give me a
corn cob
list of what
stand.
we're putting in there.
Yes, I will.
Appreciate
will. So yeah, I'll either send it to you I'll send it to you privately,
Sure.
and I will just make a new pouch in my inventory and label it Bryn's Demiplane.
Perfectly fine.
Yeah, and that is the stuff that is no longer in Bryn's person, but has been stored in his secret stash.
Cool. Awesome. So, is there anything else you guys would like to do tonight?
Saphira's head will perk up and she says, "Wait, I bet I know which Marek she's talking about."
Oh, damn, really?
What?
Hi. So, first, little bit of a long story, because when we were doing our own little research at the consortium, we found out that Pitney Bones was working with someone named Akmenos. There was a Marek who just recently got sunk by Akmenos. Not Armanos, very different person. Akmenos is like working with the Protectorate or something, so clearly not the type of person who we'd ever want to associate with. But anyway, Marek got his ship sunk, and as far as I heard, he ain't been seen since then. But his wife, I think, is supposed to be on the warpath or something about it. I don't really know much about her. She looked kind of familiar, but I don't know much more than that.
So, do we know what sort of stuff Merrick got up to? Was he a pirate? Was he a trader? Was he an adventurer?
I to all three.
Oh, kind of like you.
Saphira, because you rolled so well, I am actually going to send you something that I would usually be the only person to ever see. So here you go. Enjoy that. That might help. Did that come through? Yes.
Yes.
Okay. I know it's a lot.
As far as Saphira's knowledge, I think she will leave it there.
Okay.
But she will agree that if she ever sees a depiction of his wife, that she will look very familiar.
Understood.
Huh. Neat. Thanks, Spear.
I mean, if I didn't know about all the comings and goings of all the fine folk and the not so fine folk of the sea, then who would I be?
Fair enough. I mean, I didn't even know they were on the sea. That already was more than that, though.
I'm kind of wondering if oh, I guess we do have a much stronger lead than going after this Akmenos. But having that knowledge in our back pockets wouldn't be the worst.
Could be useful. Before turning in for the night, I'll probably ask as well to borrow the Stone of Chronicles and see if there's anything on Marek in there as well. Plus, I'll look up Valentina de la Rosa.
Cool. So, you want to go ahead and take your long rest?
Yeah, Bryn will probably stay up a little bit longer because he slept through the afternoon, so he's not super tired. But yeah, Bryn will eventually go to bed, maybe around 3 in the morning.
Cool. All right. Well, you guys can get a long rest. Go ahead and hit the
I'll
long
take
rest button and confirm it.
I misread that as wand of identity.
That
Whenever
would
you-
be a pretty cool magic item. Like every day, like you could like create a new false identity for yourself that only works that day.
Wand of Gaslight.
Or it's a wand that once a day gives you an insight into your identity that you didn't know.
That is a
Pointing at-
cursed item.
You pointed at your fingers and
It is a
changes
cursed
your,
item.
your fingerprint.
Cool. So
It
you guys
just
wake up
tells
the
you
next-
the identity of the person you poke with it.
You guys can wake up the very next morning.
It's just like a name tag wand. Like you just point it at someone and it says,
It'd be even
"Hi,
better if it had like editorial. So it just, you poke coin and it's just like asshole. You're like, oh.
Deep read
Oh,
on
it's-
the identity.
It's
Wow.
like that meme. It's like that meme where the guy's got like the thermometer that you put it on someone's head and it says, and the woman's like, oh, does it say wife? And then the thermometer says like loser or something.
All right, let's go get a ship, sail to the far end of the beyond the map, fight a hag, do a thing.
What's the
Let's do
rundown
it.
on the ship obtaining?
Oh yeah,
Oh,
you never mentioned the ships or anything like that when you were doing your debrief.
What ships?
That's
how are
what
we
I was
gonna
asking.
get there?
It would
I
probably
mean, we can
teleport, right?
I guess.
To a place that we've never seen because it's off the edge of the map?
We have
I mean, we
a
do
lot
that all the
of.
time, no?
I mean, it is fun.
Okay, my concern is we have a lot of ground to cover in the search, and footing it probably won't be the most efficient as opposed to traveling the shoreline.
Well, I mean, we don't know if she's going to be on the coast. We're probably just going to have to go inland.
I'm sure, but we're gonna presumably have to go place to place, and it doesn't hurt to scan.
That's true.
Maybe we could get a flying ship finally.
Eric Coyne recalled that there were some along that western coast. There were some places known for having ships, right? I don't know if they're like the construction of ships or just like docks. But is it fair to assume we might know a place over there we could teleport to and then get a ship?
Well, let's go ahead and cover that topic. Over here on the west coast of Corlin, Shu, Fluiden, etc., we'll discuss where options are. Chunju, up here, is mostly small fishing vessels. Not really a great choice for open ocean, but if you guys are willing to risk it, could work. Cordray Gruel is where you've been told most of Pitney Bones' vessels are coming from. So if you find a boat there, it probably belongs to Pitney Bones herself.
Okay.
Down here, Shadow Shaddai, you guys have visited as Bryn graduated from over there. And, well, there's tons of vessels there. The Carial Isles are very xenophobic, and they're not interested in doing trade. So if you were to get a vessel over there, it's probably going to be you're stealing one from under the government, and you're going to make some major enemies. And then down here in Vuthbrus, there's not much known of this place. It's very secretive. and not really a great choice. And lastly, Asdi Ra, way over here. Asdi Ra is a enigma. It's been shrouded in mystery, and you don't know anyone who's ever returned from there.
So sorry, I might have missed the beginning of this. Did we not get a ship from Rafinus? I know that Jason forgot to ask. But did we just fully not get one?
I will confirm you did not get one because someone forgot to ask the question.
Wait, that's the only. Okay, can't we just ask her? Like, do you have a ship for us? Yeah. Bryn's gonna do that. Like, that feels like a very simple solution to this problem of not having a ship. Bryn is
So
gonna
we're all stealing one, right? But the question is, how prepared do we need to be? Like, are we killing people for this ship, or are we?
It's hard with Bourbon not being like enemies number one anymore because we can't just go and take another ship from there.
So I do need to
I mean, we
make a point of
could.
order before we continue at all. Bryn, your demiplane fails.
Really?
Because
so
you blocked the planar travel, didn't you?
No, I only did sound and divination.
Okay.
I explicitly did not block teleporting or
Disregard that. Go ahead.
Okay.
I apologize.
No problem. So Bryn's gonna cast a ascending spell, naming Rafinus.
Okay.
And we're just gonna say I'm gonna type it in the chat.
Sure.
To Rafinus. Hi. Sason didn't mention a ship when he came home last night. Do you happen to have one for us? Question mark. Thanks. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 11. Yeah, it's less than 25 words. All right. Just a casual. Where the hell is our ship? Yeah. And so I'll cast sending. And you can't target people in. Oh, and it's an evocation anyway. It's not a divination. So I think we can go in and out of the. I think we can go in and out of the private sanctum unless sound passing through the barrier includes sending, which would be really interesting. But yeah, Bryn is going to cast. Damn it, Saphira. That's one of the best jokes you've ever made, actually. That I can't argue for that.
It's really good. That Rafinus and Sason is the ship.
That's really clever. God damn.
I wish I had thought of it and wasn't constricted to the way that I have interpreted the ship.
That's some face stuff right there.
That would be. I wouldn't even be mad if that was if that was what happened. Okay. If you'd like, I'm very willing to share. Bryn is gonna ask Sason. So, Rafina said that she would give us information about a ship, and she says she's willing to share if you'd like. Can I tell her that you would like that for her to share information about a ship?
Wait, she was sure that if I would like that?
I just want to be able to truthfully tell her that it is something you'd like before I ask her to please share it.
Yeah. No, I'd appreciate the info on the ship for sure.
Very good. Bryn will cast sending again.
Checking.
Yeah, Bryn will cast sending again, and he will just say, he would. Thanks. Just those 3 words. She's really gonna really gonna drain all my spell slots, isn't she? Jason, would you mind stepping outside? I think she's trying to scry on us, and she can't see you. Would you be comfortable if we stepped outside for a minute, and maybe she can, she'll be able to see you?
Yeah,
if not,
of course.
I'll use another sending spell.
I honestly can't blame her for not wanting to like show up or anything, considering I think people are still trying to kill her. So yeah, I'll just hop outside real quick. Feel free to come.
Cool. So as you guys step outside, Rafinus is going to hear just after you leave the Mordenkainen's private sanctum. Oh dear, as apparently there's a map in my face. We are going to go ahead and I don't like deleting these things, so this is going to go on the GM layer for the time being.
I like to think Coin is just like opening it right as she walks through.
This is like Coin's POV.
All right, I've moved that off to the side. We have saved it because it's important.
It's good because there's a tree trunk missing. Continue.
OCD's kicking in.
I'm not. I wasn't gonna ask, but the whole time we were inside the corn cob, I'm like, I can't wait to finish the drawing.
I'll bring it back here in a bit.
Don't worry about it.
So, Saison, what shenanigans have you been up to? Doing some protections for the corn stand.
Yeah, talking about our mutual friend and what we might want to do. Bryn had the bright idea to put up some protections, which is honestly a very bright idea considering what's going on.
Indeed. It's just inconvenient. Regardless, you wanted a ship? Well, have you ever considered that you could have Sati? A combination of both Saphira and Tati.
I could honestly say I've never thought about that.
But you're looking for a vessel, aren't you?
Yeah, like type you can actually sail in.
Indeed. Well, I did a little bit of a bad thing. You understand? I made some connections prior to the downfall of the Cervantes family in Bourbon. And, well, there was a vessel that was owed to me, and so after the fall, it got reclaimed by the government. They managed to purge it of its evil, but I don't exactly want any ties to the previous government. So, if you'd like, you can take this, Saison, and she's going to hand you a piece of paper. This is the deed for the vessel in the harbor in Bourbon. It's unclaimed and unnamed. So all you have to do is present this to the government there, and they'll grant you ownership over the ship. Now, it doesn't come with a crew. You're going to have to manage that yourself. But all you asked for was the vessel. And I keep my word. Have I ever lied to you, Saison?
Not that I'm aware of whatsoever.
Exactly. And Bryn, I do appreciate you being just the perfect wingman for Saison. He needs it sometimes. And she's going to pat you on the shoulder, Saison.
Well, thank you for your time. We won't take up any more. And then Bryn will turn around and head back inside, but we'll leave Saison with her, just in case. Because Bryn is genuinely not sure what the dynamic is between them, but figured if he was actually a wingman, the thing to do would be to give them a moment. So Bryn's gonna turn around and go back inside.
You're enhancing this galore. I love it. Is anyone else out here with the two of them?
Absolutely. Tati also doesn't understand this interaction, and opposite of Bryn, thinks she should be here in case the fight kicks off.
Okay.
You did miss Bryn all of last session. Tati was utterly convinced that Saison has been charmed due to a really bad insight roll.
Well, also because of some really bad choices made by Saison.
I'm not convinced of that. but Jason's a big boy and can take care of himself.
But just in case he can't, I can stab someone in the back.
Exactly.
There we go.
What a good friend.
Well, Sason,
Before you go, Rufinus,
of
I did
course.
want to let you know, I checked around a little bit about Merrick. We can still do a little bit of digging. We don't really know much. I'll share what little we knew in terms of he apparently was sank by Menos. His wife's on the warpath, hasn't been seen since the sinking. I'll do a little more digging, but I don't know if we're going to know much, to be honest.
Interesting. Where did you learn this information?
I think for a second about whether or not I should share it. Severa told me. She apparently has heard some of this stuff, you know. She has her ear down to the ocean and all that.
Really? Sason, you're such a dream. I love how resourceful you are when I ask for help. Never change. You mind if I talk to Saphira? I promise it won't be but a little bit.
Can check if she's down to speak. I don't think you can. Can you go inside right now? I don't know if you're physically here or not. I never really know.
Oh, of course I'm here, Sason. And she's going to lean over and give you a kiss on the cheek.
Fair enough. I mean, come on in. I'll get her if she's upstairs if you want.
Thank you for welcoming in. And she's going to pause for a moment at the door and then cautiously step foot inside the establishment.
Yeah, we're
Where she
not big
begins
fans
to
of
melt
trust.
like a witch.
I am imagining Tati following behind, hoping for that for 1 second, and then being really disappointed.
Tati, she does not melt like a witch, unfortunately
No.
for you.
Bummer.
But she does come into Cash's corner. And Saphira, she's going to try to find you. Are you here? Miss Saphira? Is Saphira muted?
I was muted. So when Rufinus arrives, I will greet her very enthusiastically. Hey, Rufinus, how's it going? Sason was just talking about how much fun he was having with you last night.
We had a
did it go well?
great time. We kissed and everything.
I knew there was something going on behind that gem of discretion.
Oh,
Knew it.
he's such a gentleman, though. He brought me flowers and everything.
Right? I don't know if he knows how smooth he is.
Oh, well,
I'm right.
I don't think
here.
he even has to shave, does he?
I look at Sason and I don't think I've ever seen him even have stubble.
Does Sason shave that we've been glossing over for a couple of years now?
You know, that's such a great question that I've never, ever considered. I'm going to say in his spring form, yes, he does.
Okay. Well,
I just don't like it growing out, you know? You got to get to it, like, really fast before it gets into a little bit of stubble. It's just... That's besides the point. Rufina had something she wanted to ask you.
true story. This is the
Oh,
reason why
what's going
Eric
on?
didn't join the military. Is I didn't want to shave 3 times a day. All right. So Saphira, Sason, my darling here, my bestest friend in the whole wide world, not really, but a good friend that happens to be a boy, has told me that you know about Merrick.
Yeah, I heard a thing or two.
Excellent. What do you know about the man? I was told that you might have some details that could prove juicy.
Oh, well, have you heard about this like Menos character?
A little
No,
bit.
not our Menos, very different person. Because I think he'd get mad if he knew how close their names were to each other.
Indeed. I know Hermenos. He's quite the dashing young man, but I understand that he's now involved down in Slashmaw Port. Something about having stepchildren.
That's for him. And we were kind of hoping that would work itself out. But Anyway, so Akmenos, this guy who I guess is kind of one of them protectorate types, yeah. But apparently he sank Marek's ship.
Interesting. Do you know what the ship's name was?
I'm gonna skim this thing first.
This is one of those situations where I'm like, I know, but the character doesn't, and Eric has to sit through this and do the check marks.
I think he had a couple of them, didn't he?
From what I understood, he had one that was his favorite, but he might have had more than one. Interesting. That's an interesting concept. Thank you for the tip. Anything else I should know?
Oh well. I mean, are you trying to find out like where he sank, when he sank, what happened to his wife, or
All of
or
the
what?
above.
Well, in that case, I don't think I have all that much more I can be helpful with, because, well, I mean, I do know that there's whispers that his wife out there somewhere. That are looking for, and very romantic when you think about it.
It is rather romantic. Well, I do hope that we can find Merrick. If you do find anything about him other than this, let me know.
Yeah, absolutely will, because I mean, honestly, now I feel like I'm kind of invested in this story too.
Indeed. And Sayson, I do have a favor to ask of you.
Feel free to ask.
When you claim the ship in Bourbon, don't sink it. It'd be a terrible thing for me to have to wander from tavern to tavern searching for you. Like some distraught widow.
Oh, you're saying you don't want us to put protections up on it?
I do. I'd rather you not sink the vessel.
Oh, yeah. I mean, have we ever sank one of our ships? No, I mean, we never directly did it. We'll do our best to keep it up and running and totally safe. I promise.
Thank you. And just remember, the ship's now yours, not mine. I don't want it anymore.
That.
I hope you enjoy it. Anyway, have a wonderful time. Saphira, a pleasure. And she's going to wave at you. And she's going to turn
Nice.
and give Sayson a bit of a kiss on the cheek. If there's anything else you need, Bryn, if there's anything else you need, you know where you can send to. No matter what I'm up to at the moment, apparently. My souffle got ruined. Excuse me. I'm going home. And she's going to then disappear. She teleports away.
Huh. Well, we have a ship.
Let's maybe hold off on saying we have one until we actually get it. Just thinking out loud.
Yeah, have the
That-
conversation go on, out there.
That is so vague, man.
Yeah, well, I guess we have another reason to go to Bourbon at this point.
Do we even know
All right.
like what ship we got, or
Well, apparently we can go claim it in the city. So
do we
All
even
right.
know what we're looking for, or she just say go claim it?
Well,
I think we can
ship
figure
that's
it
over
out.
there.
like one.
Well, I'm good to go. Cash has everything on lock here, so any other business to attend to in Nausea?
Should we do some delving into Valentina de la Rosa before we head over there, just to make sure that we are comfortable giving up this phylactery?
Just to make sure like Valentino isn't some great evil that we bring back into the world or something.
Yeah, I feel like we should do some minor due diligence.
I feel like we
I
do
think
have a
Sweet
habit of
August
causing
Rose
great
would
random
be-
evils.
Sweet August Rose would probably be fairly forthcoming if we just asked her about her sister, and I don't know. No,
I think so
it's worth doing.
too.
Yeah.
Doesn't really have a reason to screw us over, at least as far as I know.
I don't know. People can be weird about family. You can overlook a lot of wrong things sometimes. It could be good just to get a second opinion before we go in there.
Yeah, my family is weird.
Yeah, this isn't very pointedly does not look at Saphira during that. Yeah, I mean, listen, if we want to just go, we can do it.
Well, so where is Rose anyways? How are we gonna find him?
Well, she's the leader of Bourbon, so same place we're going.
Yeah.
Yeah, we know where she can be found.
Sounds like two birds with one stone then, huh?
Coin will pop up. He will knock on like the back wall of the restaurant twice, and he'll say, "Cash, we're heading out." And
Cash comes out.
Cash will come out and says, "Okay," and then he walks back to the back.
No conversation.
No conversation.
Bah, humbug. That's
I
all
mean,
we
it's
get is
just-
okay.
Well, the second you showed the art, I thought the funniest thing I could do is say one thing and leave.
Valid. It's for the bit. Awesome. Cool.
Yeah.
So you guys are headed out. Where are we going? What are we doing?
I think we're teleporting to Bourbon. Let's go to the Citadel. Shoot, did we pick up an anchor? I don't think we did.
From where?
From
anchor?
Bourbon. Although
I have Sweet Augustus Rose's Sweet August Rose's Ring of Swimming. That might help.
Oh, and we also have the deed, which is deed to the ship, which might
That actually tell us exactly which ship it is.
Yeah. That was what's the let me look at the text of teleport. It's if you have an item.
Associated objects is 100%.
Yes, but there's a time threshold for how recently it had to be taken, and I think it's like 6 months, so that should be fine.
Yeah.
I just don't remember if it's like 1 month, then the deed might not be reliable. One moment. Just want to do my due diligence here.
Sure.
Player Handbook 2014. Associated object within the last 6 months. Okay, so I think we're good. Bryn will try to gather the party, and then we'll ask. Unless you want to, I don't know if having an associated object powers up your teleportation ring, because you do technically roll for it, and it works on 1 to 100, so that might qualify as a success. If you're
I would have to wait a bit because during the long rest I swap back to the Staff of Power to recharge it.
Okay. Oh, okay. Totally up to you. If you want to take the opportunity to put another point on your ring, we can do that, or Bryn is also happy to just do it.
Oh wait, you can do it because I have one for Bourbon already.
Oh no, we have the associated object. It's just a question of who uses the spell slot and whether you want to charge your magic ring.
Gotcha. I'll let you do it this time, and then if we go back, I'll do it.
Cheers. Yeah, Bryn will take the ship's deed, which was supposedly taken by Rufinus from Bourbon, and I guess we can see if this works. Is everybody ready to go? Is there anything else that needs to happen before everybody's prepared to leave?
I'm ready.
I wonder if there'll be some unexpected company on the ship.
It usually
Well,
is.
we will find out. Before we go, Bryn will put up the telepathic bond because I always forget to do it and I always get bitten in the ass. So we'll burn a sorcery point to make it a 2-hour duration, and then Bryn will cast
You have to
teleport.
do that outside the private sanctum, right?
We can teleport from inside it actually, and I think we should.
No, I mean the telepathic bond.
I missed that. I forgot that was a divination spell. So Bryn will cast it, and it will not work. And then Bryn, once we teleport to Bourbon, Bryn will cast it again.
Very well. Cool. So as you guys teleport to the city of Bourbon, was there a specific location you were teleporting to?
Bryn is thinking of the Citadel.
Understood.
But I guess depending on the particular anchor we have, we might go somewhere else.
Cool. So you are going to appear here. In an office with Sweet August Rose, who is going to be surprised at your presence.
Oh.
That was really on point. The teleport.
So sorry to drop in. We just wanted to teleport here. We didn't expect to actually show up in your office. We'll see ourselves out.
Well, no. Remember, you were all friends of Bourbon. Though I would prefer it if you knocked first.
I'm sure you would. Again, we apologize for the intrusion. It was not intentional.
Yeah, it happens.
I don't understand physically how we would knock first in this situation.
I teleport you outside of the damn room first. Come on.
Yeah.
You can cast message, say knock knock, and then show up.
Yeah. Ruzin, always the
Doesn't
voice
count.
of common sense.
Yeah. Thanks for that.
She nods magnanimously. Tati, it's good to see you again.
We came back.
Oh, I'm glad. How can I help you, you people?
We would love an audience when you have the time. We certainly didn't mean to drop in now, but we were hoping to see you while we were here, and just ask some questions. But if now's not a good time, we're happy to come back.
Well, I need to take a break from this anyway, she says as she puts down a letter that she's writing.
We don't actually know anything about the question we're going to ask, so I sincerely apologize in advance if this is a touchy subject. We were wondering if we could ask you about your sister.
She looks surprised, which is a bit unusual in the time you've known her. She's been a pretty stoic person, but she asks, Valentina, what do you know about my sister?
Very little, actually. But we have...
I mean, she died over a century ago.
Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. I'm sorry, I don't know how to properly phrase this question. Was your sister a lich?
No, she was not. But do you have information about... It's complicated.
I see.
So about a century and change ago, my family was slaughtered. Actually, right where we stand right now. I was just a child at the time, and luckily a family steward was able to smuggle me away, but my siblings and my father stayed behind, and they were killed. No, my sister was not a lich.
Bryn is just gonna look over at Sason and raise an eyebrow.
I feel like there's more to this story that maybe you're not talking about if you...
Well, So, I can't say I know for certain what happened, seeing as I was being smuggled across the sea at the time, but my sister was quite beautiful, and Cervantes was a man of certain lascivious taste. It wouldn't be surprising to me if he did things to her. I do know that she was... During my adventures, I encountered a spirit in the Dragon's Horn that told me the fate of my family. It could tell me whether they were alive or dead, and Valentina, it actually could not tell me the answer to that question, which led me to believe that her soul had been captured somehow. If you have information that could help me track down where my sister's soul is being contained, I would be very grateful.
Brenda's gonna look over at Sason and nod.
Yeah. Cool. I actually think we have something better than that. I'll reach into the bag of holding I'm carrying and bring out the phylactery. I think we have her soul itself.
Is it a little jar with a red line in it, Eric?
It is.
She's good. She's good.
Okay, for those who don't know, this has been a hanging plot point for the better part of 2 years.
That was an oddly specific question regarding what it looked like.
This goes back all the way to when, for this campaign, you guys will recall, you guys got this back when Saphira was, when you guys went to Saphira's beach, and you dealt with that whole situation. When Saphira cleared the price on her head.
This was around when I started watching the campaign that Anthony told me about before I even joined.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's we just found out what
it's been in their possession the entire time.
Yeah, we knew people were searching for this, and we knew it used to belong to the Cervantes, but we couldn't figure out who was in it or what was going on. But we recently found someone that knew who was in here, or at least had an idea, and so yeah, we came here. It feels like something you should have, and I'll pass it over.
Yeah, she takes it reverently, and there's a lot of emotions displaying across her face at the moment, like wry humor, joy, almost she her eyes are watering up. She's just, I can't believe. I was wondering where it was, and all this time it was right under my nose.
If we had known, we would have told you sooner. I'm glad that we were able to help out. I don't know what your intentions are or what the best course of action is, and I don't wish to necessarily volunteer my friend and speak on her behalf, but I would just let you know that Tati has some experience escorting souls from this life to the next, if that's something you're thinking about.
I imagine that's a question my sister would have to answer. If she's even capable.
I've never had anything. I've never heard anything from her while carrying it.
Well, she's been in a bag of holding for the last.
Well,
I mean, I think in game, Eric, it's been like a year and change.
In game, longer.
Yeah.
In game, longer than that. Real life, this is almost a 2-year that this team has been in possession of this, and longer than that since you were interested in it, and that's why I didn't tell you what I wanted you to come in for tonight.
Oh, nice.
I don't know if you have, because this is a different campaign. Do you have the family portrait art?
Get it? 1 moment.
Yeah, I think I put it on Discord, but it's 10 megabytes, and I don't have Nitro.
I've got it. 1 sec. Yep, I've got the portrait art. We'll put the portrait art up for you guys, because this would be hanging on your wall, correct?
Yeah, it would. It's probably in another room, but she opens it up, probably to her bedroom or something.
There you go.
She gestures them in, and just shows them the only adornment she has on her wall.
Bryn looks at the tapestry and just quietly reflects inwardly about how through all of the journeys they've gone on and all of the good things that they've done, a lot of times innocent people get hurt or get caught in the way of the objectives they're trying to accomplish, and he often wonders to himself if it's worth it, or if they're even doing any good at all compared to the negative accidental consequences of the actions they take. But looking at Sweet August Rose and looking at the tapestry, Bryn quietly thinks to himself, this is one for the good guys.
She's gonna put the little jar at the foot of, well, basically she's gonna build a shrine for it and all that stuff later, but she's gonna say, like, I have very few attachments left to this world, but this is one of them. So you've already done so much for me in the city of Bourbon. You are already friends of the city, but if there is anything I can do for you, please just ask.
Moved. Thank you. Well, you know me. I'm terrible at asking for stuff. If anybody else in the party has any ideas.
Hey, we're out of ship. How do we?
Well, no, there is a ship, but it was already purchased. I mean, if I still had it,
yeah, by an anonymous person.
Yes.
Does the ship perhaps have a deed that looks exactly like this deed? I'll take the deed out.
She'll take it and examine it.
It's right.
You were the ones who bought the ship?
Yes, I knew it. Let's go see our ship.
I suspected it as well. That's excellent.
Let's go
We're
look at
certainly
it.
holding the D ship that was bought. So,
I mean, why did you buy it? I probably would have just given it to you.
don't worry
We work
about
in
it.
mysterious ways.
Not
Not an important detail.
We're saving up to cash in a bunch of favors all at once at some point, so just put it on the tab.
Of course. No, like I said, I am greatly in. All 7 of yours is dead. Like I said, if you ever have need of me, please call, and I will do everything in my power to help you.
We appreciate it. And just for the record, Bryn will produce a sending stone that August Rose gave him quite a long time ago. This is, we still have this. We've never had occasion to use it, but if you ever have occasion to reach out or get in touch, you know where to find us.
I will. Yes, thank you.
All right. Well,
Two other things on my end. One, I'm gonna hand back the ring of swimming that you lent me months ago in real game time. We use this. Thank you very much. I promised I'd get it back to you. So there's that. Other thing is, just in terms of your sister, I'm not sure how you're going to speak with her, get her out of there. Good luck with it. I don't know how that's feasible. If you two get to sit down and have a good heart-to-heart, something you might ask her about, I was led to believe that she might know about where the De La Rosa fortune is hidden, which I'm sure you could use to help rebuild your city. So, I don't know, if you two are catching up and that's something that the two of you can talk about, you might want to think about asking that if things, if she does decide to move on.
De La Rosa fortune. I imagine it would have been spent by Cervantes and his many. I mean, that fleet of his wasn't built for free.
But, I don't know, maybe
mean,
part of it was hidden somewhere, but just information that I heard which could be good to pass on for you and your people.
If she is in any state to talk, I will bring it up. What are the 7 of you going to do? I mean, if you're going to stick around, there's plenty of work to do. There's been farmers going missing on the eastern plains.
Might take you up on that sometime. At the moment, we've got some unfinished business to wrap up.
Of
But
course.
yeah, I appreciate the offer, and I can imagine myself stopping by again before too long.
Yeah, we're gonna be on the road for a while. We're gonna be on the waters for a while.
Of course. Well, let it be known that Bourbon will always have open arms for Saphira, the pirate princess, and her crew.
Coin scoffs, but says nothing.
That's how she was introduced to you guys, so that's how she always remembers it.
Well, it's good to know that one person in Bourbon is welcoming to me.
The whole city is, and if they aren't, well, just send them my way, and I'll put them back on the right course.
It seems a little excessive, but
Or they're
I mean,
undead.
like
You
a
can just
thought.
kill them in the street.
We're getting.
I think they're working
it's-
on that.
Yeah, we're working on it. It's becoming more civilized. It's slowly but surely.
Mhm,
Soon this place will be beautiful again.
Yeah.
I mean, some days the sun is, shining all day.
Take a peek out that window.
It's overcast.
Do inside chat. Everybody was fine.
She's
a work in
lying. She's doing her tourism promotion thing.
Maybe one of these days you'll clean up the clutter in your office too.
It's like I said, it's very busy. I mean, I can work 40 hours a day and still it doesn't seem like it's enough.
Well, I understand that.
Yeah. Oh, have you decided where you're going to open up the Bourbon location of your corn stand?
Yeah, well, I'm scouting for a place of highest visibility, so ideally like
Dockside.
dockside or dead center, high up. It's gonna depend on the availabilities,
Yeah,
and
well, like I
also
said, you have your pick of the buildings, and I would recommend closer to the docks. That's where most of the traffic comes through.
I can tell you for sure after I kill someone first.
Just make sure there's
What?
someone who deserves it.
With no context to what that means. you could maybe intuit like, oh, he seems to be like dealing with business before he worries about his corn stand.
His corn stand franchise.
Yeah. But he doesn't explicitly explain what he means by killing someone.
Or maybe he just has a terrible, weird sense of humor.
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah, I'm
Both
just
can be
taking this
true.
to mean you're gonna kill someone and take over their building. I'm like, damn, that's fucking genius.
If the building's right.
Right. Well, the ship is yours. She'll write a note on a piece of paper and stamp it with a piece of wax.
Cool.
Just give this over to the dockmaster, and they will hand it over to you, no problem. As far as the crew goes,
yeah, I was gonna ask about that actually. Do you know of
there's
any good people here that you could trust?
yeah. The thing is, most traffic that's coming through here, it's they drop off their cargo, they buy their goods, and then they leave. I mean, I'm sure there's sailor hands down on the docks, but sorry, I'm getting some messages. She puts her sending messages. Right. Anyways, I'm sure there's some down on the docks. That can probably pilot the ship, but I mean,
doesn't sound like you have a top 10 list.
No, we need Saphira at the helm.
No, no. Unfortunately, Dirty Frank is long since dead.
Beg pardon?
Dirty Frank. He was the best sailor I knew. He got melted.
Melted.
Dang.
Melted, yes. It was very unfortunate. Yeah, sailors tend to not last long, in my experience. So, we have plenty of necromancers that could probably animate an undead crew for you if you'd like.
So don't say that in front of Toddy.
Oh,
Not-
I'm sorry.
Not off the table.
I mean, it is off the table, and it's a poor joke.
Oh, no, it's not a joke.
It's off the table.
Rest assured that all the undead that are operating in the city come from the corpses of criminals, and once they've served their sentence, their souls are released.
What's their rate?
That's just a loan from the government. There's no going rate.
I'm sorry, and this is off the table, Kathy?
No, it's on the
Toddy
table.
would kill. I feel like Toddy would kill one of us before she lets that happen.
Well, if you need
For the good of your stories, yes.
It's off the table.
I mean, I just
Quite
prefer to think of it
grits
as a little postscript to their story. But if a living,
Epilogue.
but if a living crew is what you needed, there are plenty of sailors on the docks. I can't vouch for their skill or loyalty, however, or
As long as they don't
survivability.
carry bombs on them, I think we're fine.
Or in them.
Can you imagine dying and then you're brought back just to sweep the dick of some person you don't even know for an extra like 5 years?
Man,
What a
Well,
rip.
she did say only to like criminals. They probably did something horrible, right?
Oh yes.
I mean, to find criminals, because I
That,
mean,
like,
it's kind
we've
of a,
all
kind of a
been
relative
criminals.
thing.
Criminals.
Yeah.
The
but
stories of criminals are no less interesting than the stories of heroes.
In fact, many of them are even more interesting. I mean,
Right?
from the law, outrunning it, living on the edge of danger.
Well,
Oh,
when
what-
we
what
do it, it's not a
compelling.
crime.
Also true.
Okay.
What
Right.
Again,
is?
crime is like a
we're
perspective.
usually not
thing.
in any person's, we're usually not in anybody's jurisdiction anyway. So
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean,
By the way, Sophia, are you gonna helm the ship or?
Yes, let's go.
we're
I
planning
hope
on
we
it.
get a flag.
Ready to depart?
safe
Rose,
travels, my friends.
All right. Thank you,
Maybe-
sweet
maybe,
Augustine. Good.
I was gonna say, maybe because she's gonna write down an address, this address for Vine's corn stand.
Uh-oh.
Now, she'll look at the address. Does she know the address?
Can you send me what the address is, Miss Saphira?
Yes.
Wait, are we trying to get like a second corn stand here
gonna be
in
awesome right
Bourbon?
here.
Is that your idea?
Ooh,
I mean,
okay. That. Oh, interesting. Okay.
It's kind of been established that Coin is sort of free to set up shop here at some point.
Yeah. The address that Saphira gave me. Trying to remember. That establishment, that location is currently free, if I remember properly. So you could offer that location to Saphira, and I'm going to send you a note in Discord here.
Oh my goodness.
Du-du-du.
This shows you like how well I keep up with my own character's business. Because when she brings up, "Are you gonna set up a shop here?" My first thought is like, I'm barely getting by with the first one. I don't even remember this deal.
It was literally the only thing you asked for.
Which is 100%. It happened.
All
We
right,
have
there
a
you
habit
go.
of doing big favors for the city and then just not knowing what to ask for.
Oh yeah, she looks at the address. I mean, yeah, if you want to give that to him, that's fine. But it's on the nicer side of town. Or she air quotes nicer side of town. But yeah, that's perfectly fine, Saphira. Like I said,
Oh.
you 7 have the pick of anywhere in the city. And honestly, kind of belongs to you at this point. You're the last living heir, as far as I'm aware.
So it sounds like you're gonna need another simulacrum.
Sounds
What
like
are you
one
gonna
of you
name
is
'em?
gonna need one.
Like I'm the last of an heir, you said?
You're the last heir that I'm aware of.
Oh, okay, those are two very different things, because one would be implying that they were all dead, and then the other it'd be like you just only know about me.
No, that I'm aware of. You asked me to try to spare your family during the coup, and unfortunately, from what I was told, their lives were lost. However, they haven't been seen since, but they may have gone to that island. I'm not sure if they survived. I don't know. But you're the only heir here that I've seen. So, in terms of Bourbon law, you would be the where the estate would go to.
For once, like Saphira is like completely speechless.
Oh,
You okay, Saphira?
I don't know. Oh,
This isn't the first time.
Thank you for telling me all of that.
we do have a court system now. If you want to put in your application for claiming the estate, I'll make sure to note for our records that at least one heir is alive, so it doesn't get taken by eminent domain.
Oh, well, I mean, I don't really do that whole cards thing. It's more like if someone else tries to squat in it and I catch them doing it, then I demonstrate why it's a bad idea for them. So I appreciate the offer, but I think I'll turn it down.
Tell you what, I'll file the paperwork for you.
Just don't tell me that you're doing it.
Right. Well, the land will be there, and if coin wants to use it for a corn stand, he certainly can. Though it's rather large for a simple food stall.
Maybe it could be like a corn stand themed amusement park.
That's like a 10-year goal.
I mean, but it's enough land for it, right?
I'm sorry, I don't think I've heard articulated what this slot exactly is.
Yeah, I don't really know either. I'm just kind of spitballing.
Yeah, Rose will look at Saphira. If Saphira wants to mention what it is.
Nice. I was just figuring out if Saphira would pick up your meaning. But she would say, so it's kind of, I mean, just from context, you might have figured that out, but it's kind of where I grew up. Oh,
Coin's gonna I don't know if the window of this room has line of sight. From context clues, it sounds like there's a big building at the top of the city, so to speak, in reference.
Yeah.
That in view of the window if you look at it?
So we will show you where you guys are. Looks like this. It's a massive bastion.
I'm gonna have to make some really big signs, but you can work with it.
This is where you guys are currently standing. To go over to visit Saphira's old place, well, that's a different story.
How's the soil of Bourbon? What's its growing conditions?
Recovering. I've been outsourcing some druids to help to help repair the land. A lot of the jungles to the east are back to normal states. The harbor is recovering. It's now swimmable as long as you don't get too deep into the water. You won't instantly get murdered.
I saw the
So-
park.
I mean, if we
Yeah, you should have seen the park the way it was before. Wow. Ooh,
How
wow.
much
Before
sway
its
do you
current
have
state.
over other members?
I'm sorry, what was that?
How much sway do you have over other members of the House of Flowers, out of curiosity?
Okay, so one, we don't generally like to talk with this about outsiders, but considering it's the 7 of you, I trust most of you and maybe Saphira to keep your mouths shut about this, but in terms of sway, my voice does carry weight. In Bourbon, I'm the undisputed master of this town, but in Reston, there are others who rank higher than I do.
Gotcha. Yeah, we have a problem with House of Flowers squatters on Akeda after we cleared it out, and we might be getting
That's
into this
outside.
at some point.
That's outside my sphere of influence. I'm from the western branches of the house. The colony was sent by Yavrix, which is the seat of the house, and there are large cultural differences. There's not that much communication between the branches, so no, I would not be able to do anything about the people squatting over your victory over Sargeos.
Okay, figured I'd just check just in case.
Please
Understand.
submit your complaint. We will put it in the appropriate bin.
Yeah, if you have any issues in Reston or possibly Shu, I could help with that, but no. With that, you'd have to talk to the houses in Yavrix, and it's not worth it, trust me.
Yeah, I feel like
It's
before
not.
we went there, we just go scorched earth, honestly.
They have a very fractured view on what to do in various situations. I find them quite disharmonious.
The other thing I will say is they do a good job of restoring an area. They've done a lot in Acadia in terms of helping nature and things heal.
Oh,
Could be
yes.
useful for you to even check in with them, see if they can offer any help here, if you want to have that connection with them.
Doing so would undoubtedly help heal the land here, swifter than I could do so on my own, but it would be a gift covered in strings, spider webs. I'll get tangled. I'll owe them favors, and soon I'll be their puppet. Through no, just through polite society and no fault of my own. It's a gift bearing traps, and that's not something I'll have for the city of Bourbon.
That's fair. I think we'd rather they weren't there as well. We don't really have the option of not dealing with them at the moment.
Yep.
Think of it as an opportunity. They're a colony. They're getting fresh on their feet. They have very few resources. Perhaps it's something that you could work with. You could influence them and bend them more towards your way of thinking.
We just got to figure out our way of thinking.
That's always the journey. So, is there anything else I can help you with?
Yeah, where's your John?
Gonna be down the hall. You're gonna take a right, and then you're gonna take a left, and it's gonna be right there.
Sweet. I'll be right back. Coin walks out of the room.
We can wait outside if you want. We don't have to wait in here while he's doing that.
Well, it's not like we're gonna teleport
You
to
can
the
go back
docks.
to the letter.
Let's go.
Yeah,
Bye.
Valerian's
you.
courage is yours. Yes.
Let us know if you have any open jobs or bounties or anything.
There. She points to
The farmers.
she points to a to-do list on her wall that is literally feet long, like just feet of parchment long, and she's gonna. Yes, there are things I need done. So if you ever get bored and need coin, yes, I have plenty of work to do that I can't delegate to the guard. They're not strong enough to do it.
With all
We'll
due
never be without
respect,
coin.
with all due respect, we can barely make progress on like the two things we do need to do.
We're gonna do
Let
I'm just
alone-
like, as a detour, I can't help but notice the city has a lot of necromancers that might need to be killed. So I just
We
thought,
literally-
as a, on the way
We
to the
spent the
docks, we
day-
could just murder some people, but that's fine.
Chop a couple heads.
Please
We
don't.
literally spent one day doing the easiest task we could find. We were like saving cats and trees. Like we could definitely do that here.
That's true.
I'd ask you not to kill any necromancers. They are
No,
sanctioned
of
by the
course
government.
not. We would never do that.
Not these crossing fingers behind your back. I can see.
Unless, of course, self-defense.
Why would they care? Why would a necromancer care if he died?
Why would they even? You
Was he
know-
worried someone's gonna bring him back?
Well, no,
like
if
he's
you kill
worried
the
someone's
necromancer,
gonna have some fees in the afterlife for him.
the undead they're controlling would be let loose. They would lose control if they're killed. So please don't. Or
Yeah,
if you
would have to
absolutely
start with
must,
them.
yeah, if you absolutely must, destroy the undead first and then kill the necromancer. But like I said, please, unless they're a demon, please
It does
don't.
feel a lot
I'm-
like trying to catch the leak in a bucket instead of. But okay.
They're my employees, and I'd rather not be in the position of protecting my employees from my friends.
No, understood. When it comes time to that, it's going to be a whole societal makeover. A lot of investment. It's not a trip to the docks. Got it.
No, the necromancy isn't it's a compromise. Eventually it'll be phased out, but right now they're needed.
But if we like provoke a necromancer to attack us, then it's just self-defense.
Yes.
Also, I'm back from the John.
Oh, nice.
That was fast.
He was just looking.
Just checking the place out.
Question: did you direct coin to like an actual toilet, or just to someone who was named John?
An actual toilet, yeah.
A man
I
named
like the
John
idea that
Toilet.
someone named John is staying exactly down the hall to the right
Yeah.
and then the left.
That's
That's
actually
John.
why I'm back so fast. There was a guy in the John.
Oh, I'm sorry.
I didn't ask his name.
You want to
Right.
get back and check? No, we should go.
Nah.
So we're gonna be testing out the court system now too, because we're murdering random people.
We're not murdering random
Mhm.
people.
I don't think we're murdering anyone.
Just occasionally the ones that need it most.
Look,
Oh,
I
so-
kind of want to stay on the good side of Rose over here.
I mean, while we're here though, Saphira, do you want to go check out your old place?
Thing to do, yes. I think it would be good to see.
Can we come?
Yeah, do you want people to go with you, or do you want to go alone or in a smaller group?
You guys can come with me.
Nice.
Yes.
I want to see what Saphira's room looks like from when she was a kid.
Oh, I
imagining a lot of
doubt
clothes.
I doubt that they kept it the way it were, considering they were pretty eager to get rid of any traces of me when I left.
Some people just don't know a good story when they start hearing one.
Wait. I wish I had the vocabulary to tell them that at the time.
So,
Should we see the ship first and make sure that's in order, or we want to go to the old place first?
that's a good point. That's a good point.
'Cause, I mean, we probably should do the stuff that we are, supposed
Is
to be
it
doing.
mid-morning right now, despite the overcast sky?
It is morning, yes.
I mean, the ship's not going anywhere. We can check out your place and then go if we want.
No. I was thinking along the same lines, but about the. But I was just thinking about the tides. 'Cause sometimes part of the day is definitely not the time to go.
But we also still need to find a whole crew. I feel like we're not going to leave.
Oh, we do need to find a crew. It is a
So-
really big ship.
Yeah.
Maybe we set up shop here for a while and we stay here, and some of us can make craft spells, scrolls, and potions for a couple days while we put out the word that we're hiring for a voyage.
To be
Interview
clear,
for
we
people
also-
that don't have bombs.
We don't need to take people just from here in terms of a crew. You have the teleport spell. You could go to Nausha or Ryport, find more skilled and trustworthy crew members over there.
Or we could sail over, well, kind of.
Yeah, but that's out of the way. If we're trying to get all the way over to the other coast.
We could pick people up in.
Hang on. When you think about how you have to go through the strait between Shu and Nausha, or Shu and Rustin anyway, Nausha doesn't end up being too far out of the way. I say,
No, like we need to have a crew to sail there to find a crew. I feel like it's kind of counterintuitive.
I
well-
guess that's a good point.
Like, how many people really do we need? Like, skeleton crew can get us a bit of the way.
I mean,
Well, let's-
Especially once using the undead.
Ship.
Do we want to check out the ship first and maybe get an idea for how many hands could?
Okay. Ship first to brainstorm, and then we can go back and crash at Saphira's place.
Listen, crews are a lot like cats. Like, you can get by with just one, but you should really get two so they can, like, play with each other. And, like, three is okay, but
Wait.
if you get more than four, then
So we-
that's pushing it.
We
We
need
treat our
3
crew like
crews?
animals? That's what you're saying?
If you
I'm
have three
saying-
crews, it gets weird.
Yeah, I'm saying it would be cruel to only get one. So we should get, like, maybe, get it like a group deal, like a twofer.
Alright, so we can get 2 crews. We're going to introduce them behind closed doors first. And then
Two groups?
No, I just
Isn't
mean,
it
like,
two groups of people.
No, I just mean like
Night
two
shift
people.
and day
That's what I'm
shift.
hearing.
Nah, I just mean like two bodies, two heads.
2 bodies and 2 heads.
Legs
Let's go see the
optional.
ship.
2 bodies and 2 heads sounds really scary.
Well, beggars can't be choosers, huh?
Oh, you guys
Did we see the?
good?
No, I was just asking if we can see the ship from here.
You can see the ship from here. It looks like this.
It's so pretty.
Ooh la la.
Oh, damn. Wait, this is an awesome ship. I'm not going to
Look
let you
at-
do
Think
that
this
ship.
one.
All of the places to climb on.
Oh, yeah, I did promise Rufinus we'd try our best not to sink this, so everybody, let's get on that.
Hoping it doesn't get fed to like a hungry leviathan or something.
Let's not. Let's
God.
not
Much
sink
of the
the
chances
ship,
of that happening
or
twice anyway.
Dyson might disappoint his crush.
Wouldn't this be the 3rd time we lost a ship? Or are you saying just the Leviathan part?
Just a lot like. I mean, technically, the flight risk. I mean, I don't know if we know how it actually sang. Maybe it got taken by a Leviathan too.
While it was being taken down by everything else.
You know,
God, we also are going to need to name this one, so we gotta think about that.
You name.
Let's break it in first. We gotta feel out its personality.
a bone cruncher.
Let's get on board.
Sounds crunchy.
I have not seen this ship.
Because we're gonna crunch pitney bones.
Oh, we need a pirate. I mean, not a pirate. Sorry, we need a captain's hat.
I have a captain's hat.
Oh, are you going to be the captain?
I was given the deed. Let's do it. I can probably sail this.
Coin scoffs, but says nothing.
What? How hard can it be? Where's the nearest wall? Saphira, point it out.
Oh, hey, the captain doesn't have to sail, steer the ship. Those are different jobs.
Oh, great. Can I just give vague directions and you all ignore me?
Probably gonna work out.
Now you're getting in.
Wait,
I learned from
ignore
that
what?
coin.
Where's the dockmaster?
Okay, well, you can find the dockmaster. Did you go looking for her? She's easy to find. Yes.
I'm Tati.
Hi, Tati. We met before.
That ship is gonna be our ship.
Really?
We have a captain. I
That
stand
doesn't
aside
make
society.
it yours.
Much
One
more
of the
importantly,
prerequisites.
have the deed, which I will show her.
She looks at you. Oh, I see. A deed signed by Lady Roser herself. Well, now that's a different story. For a moment there, I thought you were just some upstart with a pointy hat.
Also,
Oh, that's how all good pirates start. Or sailors. What are we?
She looks at you.
We're-
Pirates?
we are not yet currently pirates.
We are committed. We are not currently planning to commit any acts of piracy in Bourbon at the moment.
She looks at you. That's awfully specific.
Oh, you don't. I wouldn't want to lie to you.
And you don't want to make too many statements about the future when you're not
Yeah,
a,
the future's really uncertain.
divination wizard.
True. So, it's just the 7 of you.
Us on the ship.
So far, we're doing the walkthrough, making sure there's no cracks in the paint or anything.
Well, there are cracks in the paint. We had to sand off the old name. We didn't think that it was appropriate.
What was the name?
Was it
She
a
looks
dirty
at
name?
you. It was a very foul name in Infernal. It
Oh,
essentially
you won't say it?
said something along the lines of a demon's body part that should remain untouched.
The demons
Yeah,
have
that's what I
body
was gonna
parts that the rest of us don't?
Yeah. Do they?
I believe you all have this body part.
We all have this body part.
It sounds like a
Not all
really
of us have
good
tails.
name then. No?
What kind of overlapping body part do we all have? We're a lot of species here.
She looks at you.
A lot of
It translated
humanoid
loosely to the demon's anus.
We do all have that body part. the body part that unites all the species.
The one thing that the previous purchaser asked was that the name be scrubbed off. So yes, the paint is damaged, but we have paint available for purchase there at the general store. It
Well, how
isn't
big
very
was the
expensive.
name imprinted on the ship?
She is going to tell you if you could get all the way to the end of the docks, you could look at the back of the vessel. It spans the entire width of the ship, so about 15 to 20 feet.
Damn. They put the ass on the ass of the ship.
She nods, like most vessels. Do
That's
you
where
not
we put
sail
ours before,
often?
too.
No. Well, yes, but I don't really think about it very often. I'm just on the ship, and then other people are doing crap for me.
She points to a couple of other ships here in the harbor, and they all have the name on the back of the ship.
What if we put the name on the front of the ship?
Then where would
yes, we can name the ship the Contrarian and put it on the front.
Yeah.
I mean, as long as we steer it in the other direction, I guess that works.
Wait, so we steer the ship backwards as well?
So you're gonna want me to steer it toward the wall or away from the wall?
It's really unclear.
I mean, regardless of which way we're going, you'll find a way to steer us towards the wall.
Guys, you're thinking all wrong. It's the contrarian, so it needs to be a land-based vessel. We just hit the shore and then it never sails
This is where the new corn cob stand is.
How much do you think it costs to put wheels on this thing?
She looks at you all and is just going to turn and walk away.
You can't pay off physics. Trust me, I've tried.
I guarantee you, if she could take this deed from us, she would.
Yeah.
On the other hand, if she took the deed from us, then she'd have to deal with us even longer.
Yeah.
Just
All right, I'm gonna run down and go. Tepalart onto the ship.
Okay. As you tepalort onto the ship's pretty clean. Everything's where it should be. Things are in order.
I am going to run up and down all of it and investigate it.
Cool.
I am gonna follow along using Divine Sense just in case there's anything nasty still left on the ship.
Like
Cool.
a giant.
You never know what
evil
the
gem.
Like a giant Baylor stone in the basement.
Yeah.
In the bottom of the ship.
Hey, we've dealt with that.
I
before.
heard they
We
got
know.
rid of that though.
They did get rid of that. There are some traces of demonic influence on board the ship, and there's a lot of traces of undead influence on the ship down where this has oars that can go out or ports so that you could actually row the ship if the ship becomes becalmed.
This place
Do we
needs a
still have-
real good cleaning and maybe some blessings.
Yeah. Is there still the secret room? Not secret, but like vaulted room where they used to have the gem?
There
down
is a vault there, yes.
Cool. That could be handy for vault purposes.
Coin is gonna dive
Totally
into
normal
the,
activities.
he dives into the water. He's just gonna do like an external body check.
Sure.
He's really just checking for damages. I don't expect to find any, but that's what he's
There's some
doing.
barnacles, but nothing major.
Yep. He'll just be surveying the underside.
You can chip
Till
them off
everyone's
if you
settled.
desire. We're not going to run through that.
Yeah, leave it.
Cool. Awesome. Great. So,
Pops-
you have your
pops
vessel. Good.
He just pops up off the side and lands.
So, Saphira, what's the minimum number of people required to sail this?
Here, we'll think about it for a moment.
By rolling an insight check.
Ooh.
Probably about 12. For the
Is that
minimum.
like
30 dozen.
Like a mandatory dozen or like a recommended dozen?
Minimum is minimum.
Oh, it depends on whether you enjoy sleeping or whether you enjoy having to pick up other people's shifts.
Fair point.
So we
Can't just do
need
this all by yourself, Saphira.
minimum 6 more
Oh.
people.
Could do it all myself, but I could also pay for someone else to do it and feed me grapes while I bathe in the sun.
In all modesty, I do think that our time is more valuable, in the sense that some of us can, in addition to conducting our own business, we can craft spell scrolls and potions and whatnot, and I think we're better to spend the money, not just for the avoidance of manual labor, but so just I think as level 20 characters, I think our time is more valuable. Unless someone actively wants to be a participating crew member, I think we should hire a full crew and not.
Obviously, we should
Whatever.
hire. But if the pickings in Bourbon are not great, the minimum crew could get us to the next place to recruit some better quality hires.
Coin, there's other ships docked here, correct, Eric?
Yes, sir.
Coin points at just like a random other ship and he says, "Have we considered crew scalping?"
Just double
Imagine you're putting it like a small fishing vessel.
their. He's pointing at the nearest boat.
Yeah, you guys could go about crew scalping if you wanted to.
I'm just floating options here.
Maybe
I do
we
think
have
these sign
them come
rules.
to us first rather than directly poaching people. We just put up signs saying how much we're offering, and then if people want to come to us, they can, but we're not just like directly poaching people.
Well, you know me, I can make a sign. So, give me the word.
Do we want to do it here, or do we want to get a crew from somewhere else?
Out of character, I have no preference where we draw the crew from. I mean, obviously, we don't, like, in character, we don't want another Gilman situation. And
I feel like if they can make it here, though, after all that this place has gone through, they're probably a pretty tough crew.
crew.
That's true, but on the other hand, if they're here, they have sailing experience. They may have been part of the like laborers vessel type. I don't know if we want those people on our ship.
Yeah, there's also a degree of you never know if we're being tailed by Larry or Pitney, and they might be trying to get somebody on the inside. There is a degree of hesitation there. That said, I think throwing out a few signs and then bunking down here for a few days might be a decent start.
We could see if we could hire, I don't know, even a couple lower level adventurers from like Nausea, just to have some more protection on the ship. Maybe some who double as sailors and adventurers. That could be something we could do.
Yeah, I mean, we can't teleport. We could literally just outsource to other places. Like, we don't need to bring the ship to them, they just need to be brought to the ship.
I'm okay with whatever. I don't know if you guys like. I'm happy to use spell slots to go get them, but I'm not sure what you guys would prefer.
Well, maybe we can start by leaving a sign here, see who comes out. We can check out Saphira's place, brainstorm ship names and crew ideas, and then come back tomorrow.
Yeah, do we
Not like
want to
we're together in
direct?
a rush.
Do we want to direct people to Saphira's place and say inquire there for job openings, or do we?
Are we spending the night on the ship or at the big fancy mansion?
Let's check out the mansion, and then do we want to leave a sign that just says like hiring soon, inquire tomorrow, or do we want to send people to Saphira's place, assuming that we'll be able to stay there safely?
You'll notice that Coin is currently not standing on the deck, but you hear the fluttering of paper and brushes on the side. Coin is making a sign as this conversation occurs. Which is to say, float what you think should be on it.
All right, yeah. Bryn is gonna suggest that we, maybe we don't want to publicize our location, but if we just say hiring soon, inquire tomorrow, and then like leave what are we paying people, and let's pay people above the market rate just to attract the good talent.
Well, market
What do
rate
you-
here is probably pretty low because doesn't seem like there's too much in the way of
supply
opportunity.
due to necromancers making all the roommates.
That's a good
That
point.
too. How much did we pay the last group? Because
It was like a silver a day, I think.
wow, so we could really.
We We could start with a
Okay.
silver a day and see how much attention that attracts.
Okay. So, how much do you want to spend on your crew?
Casa de la Saphira. Maybe we don't want to put Saphira's name on the sign. She kind of has a reputation that precedes her. Like, just to, I know you're just, you don't know the actual in-game address.
Well, I've already used the ink, so what am I replacing it with?
Fine, we can send them there.
I guess, yeah, we're looking to hire 12 people at a starting rate of a silver a day. Which I think that's a good wage, right?
It's usually a gold a day.
Oh, it is? Oh,
Yeah.
okay. Then a gold a day then. Yeah, no problem.
Cool. All right. So you put up the signs. Just on the side of the ship there?
You'd
Yes,
probably want to
you-
put it like by the dock where people are going to walk past it and see it, unless you've got like a huge sign.
It's been established that Coin knows how to make big signs somehow.
Indeed. Cool. So you go ahead and patch together several large pieces of paper, maybe an old sailcloth, and get the sign made.
My finest work yet, I think.
Cool. It's pretty good.
So we're gonna have like some tryouts or something? How are we gonna judge these people?
Well, we're just looking for labor, right? Just sailors. I mean, if we hire a couple extras, like 15, just in case there's like one or two like people who are not capable, we can dismiss them at the next port of call if they're just like clearly incompetent.
Or annoy me?
Or if they annoy you.
Or if they find that we annoy them too much.
Cool. All right. Well, you've got your sign up. Anything else you'd like to do?
There's some good bubbles you drew on there and waves.
I'm so glad you knew what I was going for there. I was worried because the bubbles were a little misshapen. I thought, like, is this gonna look like a rock? So, thank you.
Are you suggesting that you are underwater because the U is under the waves?
That's. I like that. Let's go with that. That's what I meant to do. There is meaning, and I wasn't just filling negative space.
All right. So you ready to go to the Vallejo estate?
Yeah, I mean, Coin's done with the sign.
All
I
right,
think
let's see
everyone
what.
knows what Casa
Only-
de la Safira means. It's the Vallejo estate, obviously.
Big questions.
All
We'll
right.
see what attention that attracts by tomorrow.
On the way, I will list off different ideas for the ship name. On Contra, Hell Diver, Royal Pain, because it's a royal purple frenzy, also because it's purple. But I mean, I might drop the wrong sort of attention. Death's Benedict, Bipto's Revenge, Pitney Bones. We're coming for you. Pretty straightforward there.
It's gonna be
Arcade
very
Finals,
long. It's gonna take up the whole side of the ship.
Roadkill.
You know what? If we just named our ship the Pitney Bones, that would probably like really irritate her. Actually, just saying.
I'm not against it.
And then
I would love to name it just Delivery for Pitney Bones. Just like not even subtle, just put it front and center.
All right. Well, as you guys walk along, you're able to find your way to the Vallejo estate.
Oh, your family was rich.
Oh, there were no Cervantes, but they did well for themselves. Ready to come in?
So ready.
Someone left the lights on.
I'm gonna go look for ghosts.
So, you guys walk up to the door. There are lights on.
I'm just gonna try to open the door.
What are lights? Like candles?
There are
Nothing,
candles and lanterns, yep. And currently, the door is locked.
Any indication that these are like magical, always on candles, or is the implication that like someone has recently maintained?
Someone has
Space.
recently lit these within the past several hours.
Interesting.
They try to
You
pick
grew
it
up
up.
here?
Oh, absolutely. You see that's room up at the very top, that attic?
Uh-huh.
That was me bedroom.
I'm just surprised you got into pirating with a upbringing like this.
Well, kind of a little bit of a way to give the middle finger to me parents, considering they got their wealth from shipping.
Smart.
After a few
Looks like you had
moments,
the last
someone comes to the door. The door opens. Can I help you? The woman
Can I
before
help
you
you?
is very severe. Her pale skin's contrasted by the darkness of the building before you. Yes?
Are you maintaining this estate?
I am. And you are?
Well, I'm Saphira, but the name that may be more relevant right now is Benedict Vallejo.
Ah. You have been foretold of. Lady Rosa said that you were on your way, so I opened up the estate in order to ensure that it was prepared for you, madam. Please.
Oh, that's
Here
very
are the
kind of you.
keys. And she's going to hand you the keys. Everything is as good as it could be within just the couple of hours that I was given. I do hope you find it well.
I appreciate that you did that. Did you say your name by any chance?
I did not, but you may call me Lady Valeria of Ashenbrook. I'll put her name in chat for you. Is there anything else I can do for you, madam?
I don't think so right now.
Very well. We have ensured that no vampires still have permission within the building, so you should be safe for the evening. Also, the building has been checked for ghosts and paranormal activity. We do not believe that any still exists within the structure.
Oh, that's a shame. I think Tati was looking forward to that.
Then I would encourage her to visit the nearby park at night, where I'm sure she would be quickly possessed. That's this woman's version of a joke.
Fear is like just gonna totally take it at face value and look at Tati and say, "See, there you go."
I did go to the park, but no one possessed me.
If you go get possessed, will you stop thinking I'm charmed all the time?
What?
I don't know. Will that work? Maybe it'll take your mind off things.
No, what was your question?
Oh, if you get possessed, will you stop accusing me of being charmed all the time?
So
Well, I suppose if I was possessed, I wouldn't be in control. But if I was possessed by one of my many illustrious cousins, most of them would be able to spot a charm on somebody, I think. So no luck for you. Or extra luck, since you've got the rest of my family backing you up.
I still kind of want to check out the park, but we can do that later.
We could do that later. We should bring some weapons.
Madam, please enjoy your stay. If there's anything you need, I'm sure that you could find it somewhere here in town. It's been a fairly easy estate to maintain. The former residents, unfortunately, passed away approximately 9 months ago.
Oh. It's fair, just doesn't continue that sentence.
Have a wonderful day. Do take care. And she's going to go walking away. She heads down the street towards another building.
Right, so the tar. Lead them all inside.
Cool.
Show them sitting room, kitchen, dining room. Take them through to each of the various bedrooms. And I'll give them the full tour while telling various stories about. And this was where I won't float on the spot.
Your family lived? Yes.
Does your house have any, like secret passages?
This house does have secret passages. And we would have... You would be visiting Ronaldo's bedroom. You'd go visit Celesta and Anna Maria. And Tati, I need a history check from you, please.
What?
Hold them back from going into Anna Maria's bedroom.
Not going into Anna Maria's bedroom?
For now.
Would you show the group?
I show it to them.
Understood.
But I don't go in there.
Okay, I have to send a lore reveal that is now 3.5 years in the making, almost 4 years in the making. There you go, Tati. Lore reveal for you that you would be aware of now.
My character did?
Yep. That's what
Like
I have.
for fun?
I'm not sure. That's up to you. Why? I just have that fact.
Okay.
This is just stuff that I have in my notes as far as the character, and this was not written by me, but by someone else.
I mean, fair enough.
So if you can run with that piece of RP that I've just revealed to you, this is a great reveal.
That's fine. Saphira's had multiple sisters. Sorry.
Yep.
I'm just... What was the name of your sister Saphira who died when we crossed paths?
Oh, that was Anna Maria.
It was?
You don't remember? You don't remember?
No, I do remember. I'm just confused. Did Anna Maria come back to life after dying?
Not that I'm aware of.
For the record, Tati, yes. You had seen Anna Maria dead before, and once again when you guys came to Bourbon.
When she died again.
Right. But you would have been involved in the first one.
No, I was involved in the second one,
In
too.
the second one? Very well.
Yeah. Because I, that's...
The signal, but Tati did the deed.
No, it's just, remember when she died, and, like, we were there, and I, like, looted her, picked her purse up, and at the time you were like, just throw it away or spend it or whatever. I didn't, because I just didn't feel like it was a good end to the story, so I didn't. But it might be worth putting the story to bed.
Are you like tossing her purse on the bed?
No, not really. Did your sister go to school? Like... Yeah. Magic school, I mean.
Magic school? I mean, unless she went after I left. 'Cause we were all kind of training in the family business.
I didn't really recognize her the second time. But her name kind of rings a bell now. I think we met before. She died before we met the second time. The necromancers out here are fucked up. I mean, I feel like you do know, but I feel like it's worth saying.
Wait, what happened the first time you...
A duel, I think?
There was a... She was kind of headstrong.
Ages back, there was like a fad going around to duel people when you have differences of opinion. We didn't get on. I don't actually remember it too well. Just her name.
Oh.
Do you want to hold a funeral?
Not sure if I want to, but I feel like it might be good for me. I mean, I don't have a lot of nice things to say, but...
Not all stories are nice.
Oh.
We should ask one of the guys to stock up on rum. You want rum?
Oh, always.
So, get some rum, some candles, and some stories. We'll schedule it. I'll send someone for the shopping. Unless,
I'll
does
think
your
of some
family have like a
stories.
wine cellar that was overlooked all this time?
Oh, I bet we do. They never let me down there.
We should go look. To the secret passages.
I'll go back to Ronaldo's room. I'll remove the painting from the wall.
Revealing the secret passage.
And let's see if this one goes to the basement or goes somewhere else.
Okay. Roll 1d2. This goes somewhere else. The secret passage is going to lead you through a series of very narrow hallways back behind the walls until you find a study. The candles are unlit here, and it's very obviously not been used in a very long time.
A mother's study? Oh, very Tati, this is very much not the basement, but now I'm curious.
Why? Does she have a snack stash in the desk drawer?
Maybe, but if she does, I don't think I want to smell what it must have turned into by this point.
Ooh, good point. What did she do in here?
Oh, this was where she came up with different business plans, shipping routes. Oh, Coin would actually love this place. There's lots of
Shipping
maps in
routes.
here. Hi.
Can we find the secret maps?
You can. They are very well filed in a filing cabinet. There's a wide variety of shipping routes. There's various corporate espionage that has been going on. The records are old, but about 9 months ago, these were up to date, containing transactions that different businesses were doing here in Bourbon prior to the fall of the Cervantes family.
Ooh, does she have routes to avoid the protectorate?
There are.
Flagged and tagged.
Would Coin be here?
He's about to be. When we start yelling down the hallway.
He was.
Why we got maps?
So many
Coin
maps.
about 6 seconds ago was like Batmaning on the rooftop, like sort of grotesquing on the side. He hears the word map, and he uses a step of the wind and a dash to get a full 195 feet to. Eddie echolocates exactly where this came from. Yes, Coin is now in the room. What's up?
I pull forward one of those giant drawers where the map's all like laid out so it doesn't get creases. Hey, look!
Eric, what do you reckon would be the most beneficial check in Coin's shoes here?
Who doesn't wear shoes?
Coin doesn't wear shoes.
In his webbed feet. Do you think like
I had to. I'm sorry. I had to.
think like a perception check, or would survival based on his proclivity towards maps on like what is the most interesting thing in this drawer that catches his eye? What's
interesting
that
things in this drawer that would be catching his eye is a very well-worn folder. The folder is very well used, we'll say. You can tell that it's been in and out of the filing cabinet many, many times, and it involves a variety of maps and documented ledgers of a individual by the name of Vurim Tal. And I'll put his name in chat for you here. This is a log and ledger of the trade routes that he's been doing from the city of Miserin, and I'll put that name in chat for you here.
Are these logs dated? Like how
They are
recent?
within the last. They go back about 10 years, but do point to major traffic from the city of Miserin, and we're going to go ahead and pull up the map here for you guys. And you guys probably have not noticed this one here, but it is right here, Miserin. It's
unfamiliar. Wow. The end of a gulf.
Yep, it's got a river that goes there as well as the Gulf area there. Miserin is generally, to your knowledge, a hive of scum and villainy, piracy, and ne'er-do-wells. Very much in the naval traditions. And Verum Tal, the activities of this merchant are tracked very closely by Saphira's mother.
Saphira, do you know your family's correlation with, I mean, this drawer in general, but you know, like, why are they keeping tabs on traders?
Imagine, crush them, or maybe he'll trade with them. One or the other. They didn't really let me in on the whole family business secrets because they said they didn't want some kind of abomination running the show, that kind of thing.
Harsh. Well, yeah, that's kind of the vibe I'm getting from. I'm assuming this vibe extends if Coin looks over some of the other maps and papers. This is presumably like Saphira's mother and/or family keeping tabs on
A variety of merchants, yes.
Right. Coin will say, that's my read on everything here. I don't know if any of this is of use to us, though. Although Coin would definitely find intrigue, both as a guy picking up like, oh, I didn't know about this trade route, or he's seeing opportunity within these logs, but I don't think he doesn't sound like he has a big takeaway.
Not a big takeaway, except for the fact that as you're looking through them, can I get your investigation check?
You may. Be lucky ain't gonna help me on this one. You're getting an 8.
You do have inspiration if you wanted to use it.
You know what? It's been a while since I've done anything that my character should be decent at, so I'll take that's a medicine check. I'll take an inspiration to roll an 11.
Okay. Coin, after thumbing through a variety of these pages, you come across a mention of an individual by the name of Larry, who is dealing with Verum Tal in the city of Miserin.
This is one of the more recently dated?
Within the last 9 months, yes. And you've been granted inspiration once again.
Hell yeah. Thank you. So Coin will say, so this has got to be Natch Leaf. Can he discern what the business Larry was engaging with is?
Yes, absolutely. Larry has been involved in providing a variety of trade goods to Verum Tal and to a woman by the name of the Red Lady. And I will put that in chat here. That's all she's known by. They are engaged in a variety of businesses within Miserin, and the Red Lady is primarily focused on gambling over the arena. Larry has been developing relationships there in order to feed the Red Lady goods and resources from someone, a mysterious benefactor, in order for the Red Lady to supplant Vermtal at the Salt Spire. And I will put that in chat here.
I can't tell if Larry is in business with someone or if this is some sort of like a sugar daddy situation.
Can I get an
if,
insight check from you?
Or if he's trying to profit off of a gambling addiction. I will roll insight.
Sure. With an 18, this mysterious benefactor is likely Pitney Bones, who is trying to supplant Vermtal as the main merchant of Miserin.
This is the Red Lady?
No.
Would presumably be Pitney Bones?
No, the Red Lady is someone that Larry is trying to feed resources to in order for her to supplant Vermtal. This is a plot of Larry's.
I see.
And he's getting resources. Your insight check is based off of the fact that it's probably Pitney Bones that's providing him with resources in order to do this power play.
So she is the benefactor for Larry, who is the benefactor for this Red Lady.
Correct. And the Red Lady is trying to do something in Miserin in order to supplant Vermtal as the major merchant in the area.
I tell you, this is just like a messed up chain of a lot of enabling occurring on these logs.
And this is a lot of stuff that Eric has set up over years and years, trying to get you guys to eventually find it. And it's really cool that you guys came here to find this lead. I didn't expect you guys to find it here.
Well, it's currently interesting. I don't necessarily identify how this is a lead per se, more of an unveiling of.
It's an unveiling that
motive.
Saphira's mother was doing espionage for the Cervantes family in order to track what was going on in the world around them.
We also could go there and find Natch. He might be around. Or at least leads for where he is.
That is true. Coin will attempt to pull out what seems to be the most potentially useful. I've already established useful, but he finds the most recently dated things is particularly relevant to Larry and or Pitney Bones, though it doesn't sound like she's documented in these files. He's trying to almost deduce a map of does Larry tend to do business in certain places at certain times? Is he a man of schedule? Are these logs arbitrary and just based on whenever they are able to? What are the patterns in Larry's behavior that can be
All
deduced?
right. That's a good question. So we're going to pull up the lovely map once again.
Yeah.
So here we go. What has Larry been up to thanks to the espionage of Saphira's mom, who we have established previously was working for the Cervantes family and had to be doing something in order to get so wealthy? So, Larry, this individual, travels between Miserin, Karth, Vehan, Rio no Sume, Nausha, and Ryport before returning on a round-trip voyage. He does, on occasion, according to the logs, visit Kesu up here. But this is his general path of travel. Is Miserin to Karth, then up to Vehan. He stops at Rio no Sume, goes across to Nausha, and then Ryport before coming up to Kesu and back down around. He does visit Rio no Sume on the way down. He had been going to Bourbon as well on occasion, but his focus has been Miserin. So it's a little messy, but yeah.
Yeah, but there is a clear trajectory if he tends to kind of.
Now, these are the patterns he had up to 9 months ago when the records end because she got killed.
Right. Were there documents of? Is it? They're like multi-year, or
Yeah.
is this over like one period?
Oh
of
no,
time?
it goes back 10 years.
So coins. This is almost like I don't imagine this ends up relevant, but I'm curious. Does this seem like if coin cross-referenced last year with the year before with the year before it, does this pattern tend to occur in a similar like? Is
It
it around the
deviates
same?
somewhat because a couple of years ago it went over to Australia and was getting resources through Fort Folly.
Gotcha.
And then also from Akeda. And he did go to Grindavik on occasion. But that's pretty much it. That's all she would know.
Right. If nothing else, that is like a very evident breadcrumb trail of where he has historically done business.
Correct.
And maybe even a narrowing down of where he could be presently, for all we know.
Right.
Coin will make note, but he won't reach any solid conclusion from it.
Okay. As you continue to theorize on that, let's go ahead and go into there.
You can't hear it, but I'm like pacing around in my room like a detective. So just like I don't have a pipe in my mouth, but that's kind of the vibe.
Understood. I presume this is Coin that's doing it, not the player.
It's effectively both.
It's
really.
effectively both. Understood.
Because that is literally what I'm doing, but that's
love it.
That is also Coin is pretty intrigued by.
I'm glad.
By any old records or maps.
But you'll see that there's a lot of trade that goes on in these various locations, and these may be good trade routes for the future of your business.
Yeah, he'll definitely pull out his own map, and you can tell he's sort of like copying anything useful to him of like, oh, this person might want XYZ, or these are open trade routes now that Larry's presumably not doing it.
Yep.
Here's a thought.
Mm-hmm.
What if we didn't go directly after Pitney Bones? And what if we weakened her by going after someone like Larry first?
I guess we were thinking our thoughts out loud to you this whole time, weren't we?
I'm not against it, but how will that address her encroaching on my business?
Well, I'm not sure it would. Well, I mean, I guess if it would force her to divert resources, and it would just weaken her in general by going after one of her strongest business partners. I mean, Larry was there that very first fight.
Yeah, screw that guy.
Also, Larry seems to be like her right-hand man, the one who's actually
exactly
in the field all the time. Like, he's the one that blew up the corn cob stand. He's the one who's like the face person for this trading going on. If we get rid of him, it definitely will be a big cripple. And
true.
This worst case scenario just means he definitely won't show up when we actually fight Pitney Bones, which fighting one person is always easier than two.
Conversely,
do we even know much about what this guy's capable of?
I mean, the one time I met him, he was incredibly stealthy and kept on planting bombs around us, so I remember that much.
But as soon as he couldn't get the jump on us, got out of there. Oh, I'm betting if we can make it a straight fight, to be able to take him. Just, we'll have to get the drop on him instead of the other way around.
Yeah, we owe him a rematch. for that first fight all those years ago.
Plus, I bet he's got a lot of good information about Pitney.
Yeah, that's probably true as well. If we can defeat him in a way that gives us access to his, we could definitely get information about Pitney. If I don't know if he's probably got a ship. Yeah.
Going after
100%.
him would definitely, it might even coax her out if we're not able to find her. It may be a faster route if we want to end up dealing with her directly too.
Yeah, I wonder if we can find a way to track down Larry. We could interrogate him.
Well, we know his preferred trade route.
Yeah, but I would also say
one of his associates.
These trade routes are from. It seems like something we have presumably ended this trade route, directly or otherwise. It seems like we're still operating with a better estimate of where Pitney is now than we are of where Larry would be now.
That may be true, but this is a start, and a part of me just wants to send Pitney a message, but I think that these findings give us something to think about that we didn't have when we woke up this morning. And we also know that if Pitney is claimed to us, or to me rather, that she's launching the next phase of her grand scheme because she now has financial resources that she didn't a few months ago. And anything that requires a lot of money, she's probably, whatever she's spending it on, if it's part of her drug empire, that's going to involve some kind of distribution or some kind of sales network. And if we go after Larry, we might be able to put a big wrench in that as well.
You saying that Larry's kind of like the kingpin?
I mean, the right-hand man, certainly, the consigliere. We know that Pitney Bones and Larry are neck deep in it together. And I put it this way, taking out Larry cannot possibly be good for Pitney Bones in any world. And I think that it would deal her a blow that she would not be able to recover from quicker than we can get to her.
I don't disagree.
All for it.
We don't have to make any permanent decisions right now. I'm just saying.
I like the idea. My confidence in the idea hinges on a more clear indication of where we can find him.
Mm-hmm.
My only concern is if we start chasing after Larry, then much of the information we've gathered about Pitney Bones is not necessarily relevant to the finding of Larry.
Perhaps not, but that doesn't mean it's a waste of our time to go after him. Or
Indeed.
that it wouldn't hurt Pitney severely.
And I think we already, but when you think about it, Mizoran is not very far away at all. We take we get our skeleton crew here. If we don't like them, we can pick up new crew there. We can go find the Red Lady. I think it shouldn't be too hard to get her attention, given how much we are capable of making a splash wherever there's gambling to be done. And then we can find out if it's worth our time to try and catch Larry there or elsewhere on his route.
We could also reach out to the Spur and Tal person if we're trying to figure out just A, trade information for coin, B, he might know something about the situation in Mizarin.
Very true. And, I'm sure he'd be very, very generous to those who would forward to that plot against him.
If nobody needs these, Coin will scoop up a lot of like the remaining maps and logs.
Sure.
And he says, I'm gonna look these over while we sleep on it, and I'll let you know if I can find anything else.
Cool.
Which is to say, over the presumed long rest of tonight, I would almost say like Coin would like to run another investigation check or something, just him like looking over to make sure he didn't miss anything
Of course.
of value.
Of course. So let's go ahead and get a second insight check or a second investigation check here.
Is it fair
Sure.
to argue that this is an advantage with him doing it overnight?
Yeah, I'm fine with that.
Or
Yeah, I'm fine with that.
because this is him effectively putting his heart into it.
Cool.
Be 16.
With a 16, you're going to get the name of Larry's vessel that he's been using. Let me get that for you here.
We take those.
And just need to pull up the file here. And it is the Ajera. Is Larry's vessel.
Pretentious.
Mm-hmm.
Coin makes a note, he writes it down. He will bring it up in the morning, but since this is presumably the overnight investigation, it's not necessarily conveyed to anybody for the remainder of this night.
Cool.
Just a personal follow-up is all.
Understood. So, as Coin's doing his investigation, is there anything else you guys would like to do tonight before bedding down in Saphira's old home?
That's one thing. And if anyone else has anything else, they can go first, but I do have one thing.
Okay. We'll go with other people first then. Rizit, anything you want to do in Saphira's old home? Rampage?
Probably not do that.
Okay.
Bryn is gonna set up a stealth field with private sanctum again.
Same things?
And just make
okay.
No divination and no sound, and just in whatever sort of main room that the group can use as a conference center. And then Bryn will visit the demiplane again.
Do you need to read the spell here? Interesting. Cool. So when you do this, several of the objects in the house are going to be slammed against the walls.
Really?
Yes.
That's interesting.
Roll an Arcana check.
Sure.
And this is a 4th level spell, so it's DC 18.
Okay. I'm pretty good at these.
Yeah. So with a 30, the divination sensors and divination devices that are inside the house are attempting to be pushed out by the private sanctum.
I'm kind of okay with that.
Yep.
Whatever divination sensors are in here.
Yep.
I value my privacy.
She was using these items in order to divine on others, and thus these are sensors that she's kept here.
Interesting.
So, that she uses these in order to spy on other people.
Makes sense.
Yep. The demiplane you do once again?
Not tonight.
Not tonight.
Yeah, so we'll do the demiplane, and then Eric, I'll message you
Oh.
anything that gets added or taken out of the demiplane.
Is it the same demiplane?
Yes.
Very well. Cool. Awesome. All right. Cool. Oshin, is there anything you would be doing tonight?
Nope, I'm good.
You're good? Okay. Jason?
Yeah, I'm gonna go through the bag of holding we got from T and just see what's in there. And then also, I will bring that multi-headed lash we found in Okjafuk to Bryn and see if you can identify it.
Okay.
Ooh, very good. Yep. I will cast Identify from the Wand of Identify.
All right, let me get you that thing here. Where was it? I need to. There it is. Hold it up for you guys. Here we go. Sending this to you, Bryn. In the bag of holding from T, there are a variety of small sachets of different colors, as well as 20 potions of supreme healing. The various sachets, let me get you exactly what you have in there. The sachets, you have 4 blue sued, 4 brown sued, 4 green sued, 4 pink sued, 4 red sued, 4 yellow sued, and 2 black star sued. But you do not have any purple sued in there.
Great. Could you just post the list of those?
Sure. 4x of each blue, brown, green, pink, red, yellow, sued, and 2x black star. There you go.
Wow, that's very generous. Although I don't know what all the suits do, but I'm sure we'll figure that out.
They're essentially all the various meta magics.
Cool.
Which is pretty cool. But the Black Star sued, Bryn knows what that does, and I don't think anyone else in the party knows. So
spicy.
Oh yeah. Because he's, I think, the only person who's used it.
I might have actually. I think Isaac. It's possible the
True.
party saw Isaac use it because I used it during a battle royale, and so it wasn't expended, and then I gave it to Isaac, because he could get the best use out of it.
Indeed.
Of the party composition at the time. So it's possible the rest of the party knows, yeah. Bryn knows what most, if not all, of these do, and they might come in handy if we're willing to play with fire.
Yep, and the flail there is currently dormant.
Checks out. The page doesn't say what is required to awaken or exalt it. Is
correct? That is
something? Okay.
GM defined.
Yeah, that checks out.
Yeah.
Yeah, this thing is nasty, and I think that, yeah. Well, you guys can look at it. If anybody really thinks they want it, you have to be not good to use it. So I think that limits our options.
We look at the party, and that means not Sason. Right?
I think Satan's
I think you have it backwards.
Oh, okay. So I don't think that. I think everyone else in the party is not necessarily a good character, but rather mostly neutral, etc. But I think the only
nuanced,
technically good character in the party is Sason. Maybe Bryn.
I heard him say some shit though. I have my doubts.
Probably some chaotic good in there.
Maybe some chaotic goods.
It'd be really funny if Bryn was a good like a good aligned character, but the party had talked so much shit about him that magic items will refuse to attune with him because he's not good.
No.
I think Coin fundamentally as a monk has like understands a code of ethics, right?
Yeah.
I think his goals and motives are compromised to some degree, but I think like the character understands what it is to be a good person. I think he understands that.
But we've established a lot of the fact that he has a moral guideline of his own.
Yeah.
And
He
so
was
I would say
talking about killing people for his ship earlier.
Right.
So like
lawful neutral, absolutely.
Yeah, I would not describe him as a good character, but I also don't think he's like absent
Oh,
of the
no,
concept.
not at all. He absolutely knows what's right and wrong, but there's also what benefits Coin.
Yeah. Which I do think extends to everybody in the party to some degree.
Indeed.
But I bring it up
fun
only
seeing how people get pulled either way when there's like good characters or more morally neutral. Like I definitely do things that are way different than what I thought I would do when I started playing a paladin.
Now, as a GM, I hate the alignment system in general, so I'm going to be very loose on this. Okay, so if you want to use this, we'll figure it out. Okay.
There's like times and places for it. I think.
Exactly.
I think the concept is valuable, but it's not the end all be all.
Exactly.
People are nuanced.
Cool. All right. So, Tati, is there anything you want to do before bed tonight?
Declare myself a righteous being.
Understood.
I'm gonna.
I think that may be valid.
I don't know about you all, but I was raised proper.
In the Church of the God of Death.
Yeah. Who is not evil.
I do think Tati is on the scale from good to evil. I do think Tati is one of the more good aligned characters.
Very true.
I'm
Or like
basically a church kid.
Yes.
MKL didn't invent death, right? He was just sort of like, this is gonna happen either way.
Right.
Might as well spread the right message about it.
Enjoy it while it goes. On that note, I am going to prep a ceremony for Ana Maria Miranda Vallejo.
Okay.
But I will take my cue from Saphira on timing, so we don't have to do it tonight.
Very well.
And it doesn't actually have to be done in this house either.
No.
I will probably poke around the room, try to find any kind of mementos.
Sure. There's a variety of
look
things
around
in
for
there.
some rum, look around for some candles, just prep it.
Awesome. Cool. All right. And lastly, Miss Saphira. Anything you do in your old house? You said there was something.
I think I'm good.
I'm sorry? You said you're good?
No, I was going to say, I was going to do one thing, but I also think there'd be more emotional weight to doing something different. So I'm going to put that off until next time, but for tonight, I am just going to be roaming through the house, kind of almost the same route that I did to take the party on the tour of it, but this time just pausing at each place, imagining the scenes that I remembered from my family growing up with my family, and by the time I get back to the attic and sleep where I slept growing up, just hold back a single tear, say,
We went mute. We couldn't hear you. What did you say?
No, I just said goodbye.
Goodbye. All right. Well, as Saphira says goodbye, that's going to be the end of the Toivoan Trainwreck for 2025. And we'll come back next year to have the next adventure of the group, see where they go from here. As always, guys, thank you so much for choosing me to be your GM. There's a ton of amazing ones out there, and I'm always thankful you choose me to be yours. Always, always, always. Thank you so much. We do have this raid coming up on December 28th. If you're interested in that, the signups are over at gmeric.com. It's a cross-campaign thing. You bring your campaign characters in, and we have a lot of fun. And we're welcoming people from other groups to come in as well. So if you're interested in participating, send me a message. We'll talk about getting your character into the group for that as well. And that can extend outside of GM Eric's groups as well. So if you're interested, send me a message. We'll talk about it. Otherwise, guys, have a wonderful night. Have a wonderful holidays. We'll be back on Friday morning for the Toivoan Sea Dogs, as they're currently in a smuggler's den, trying to figure out if they can find a cursed dagger.